A quick word.
Every night before I go to sleep, I speak to the man that rules above. He helps get me through these trying times. He guides my way and gets me through the mud. As a mortal man, I put my life in your hands, cause I know you'll do everything to steer me straight. And because of that, a lot of people tell me that I'm wrong and they act like they're right, but it's clear they ain't. They smear your name, but I fear your reign. Some folks don't know how much you sacrificed, and when judgment day comes, they're gonna be sorry, cause they're all gonna have to pay a massive price. But I won't, cause I live for you. No matter how many of my peers doubt me, every breath I take and every step I make is in your name. That'll never change. Dear Fauci, Easter's coming up. Do you think that I could spend it with my loved ones? Maybe open up the window, let the wind blow. Maybe circulate the air, mix it up some. No, I was kidding too. It's just a little joke, I would never disapprove. I already put the chair 6 feet apart and cut a little hole in my mask big enough to get my spoon through. Yup, yes my lord. Vaccine cards are gonna get checked at the door. I don't care if my brother, my father, my mother doesn't have it. If they don't, they can go next door. They're not welcome at my table. I don't care if you've already had it. There ain't nothing you can tell me. This is fatal. I ain't buying into the junk that Trump sold you chumps. Fuck your narrative. I'm not gonna help you with your fable. I'm trying to keep my health stable. They don't even have their booster shots. They're my family and I love them to death, but they're gonna kill me if I let them in. Should I do it or not? And my friend keeps trying to convince me that he's fine cause he's been vaccinated, but it isn't the same. He only got 2 shots, that was 6 months ago. You gotta get 3, now the definition has changed. He better stop bitching cause he might need 4. Maybe every quarter of the year there might be more. Why would you ask questions at a time like this? I mean, I could loot a Nike store. Always talking about natural immunity, vitamin C and capsules of glutamine, water and exercise, going to the gym and eating healthy, zinc and potassium. Ooh-wee. He probably loves Joe Rogan, and that's why his views are inapt. I mean, fucking immune systems? How stupid is that? When have we ever relied on those? Yeah, exactly, I don't know. What, before 2020? Don't be a dummy, you know that was such a long time ago. This is more than the flu, misfortune and doom. This is apples and oranges, a fork and a spoon. Just 2 different things that you can't even compare. And if you wanna go there, you're a moron if you do. Idiot, probably doesn't watch the news. He probably does his own research, he's a doctor too. Thinks critically, informs an opinion to the best of his advantage. I mean, I can't even talk to you. Have you not seen the SNL skits? Rest in hell. Piece of shit, don't even go there. I know you've heard the songs with Stephen Colbert. I know you've seen all of those vaccine musicals on the late night shows. How could you not? And if you don't believe those, I don't think that's what Fauci would want, huh? Nah, fuck the AIDS pandemic. That was way back in the 80s, man, forget it. I don't care that you got everything wrong back then too. This is like way damn different. I'm willing to give you a second chance and a 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. Man, I don't like to get into the technical shit. Just tell me how many more injections to get. Gain of function, that's just Republicans saying some dumb shit. I don't count that, fuck it. It's not about how many mistakes you make. It's when you make a mistake and how you bounce back from it. And you're real fucking good at that. There's so many things that have come to light. You could probably do something horrible like kill a dog and nobody would even... Oh, right. I don't mind if you butchered beagles. You can murder my grandma, I wouldn't look at it as evil, as long as one of them doesn't do it with their careless actions. Maskless, ruthless people. It's like folks don't believe in you anymore. All the faith and the trust is gone. I don't care that you put hounds 6 feet deep in the ground. I always root for the underdog. Alright, I'm done fucking around. Insanity is doing the same thing again and again and then expecting a different result. That's not the exact definition of the word, it was Einstein's, but it makes sense so it holds. Look, if I was your fitness coach and I was giving you routines to get to your goals, but you kept getting fatter and you weren't getting thinner, would you keep paying for me to assist you? No. Or better yet, what if I was your physician and you came to me with a sickness and I'm supposed to fix it, and I gave you a bunch of prescriptions and they didn't work over the course of 2 years? Would you find someone different? I think there's a good chance you would, and if you wouldn't, guess what? It's your choice, and that's the good thing about living in America, at least until now, you had a voice. This has been a pain in the ass for everybody. It's really been a bitch from the start. But how many times you gotta get fucked before you realize they don't have your best interests at heart?
Wow, that was into that. What do you think? I like it. I like that kid. And there's the man of the week, the month, the year.
Whoa,
He's got.
whoa.
He's going to have a Nobel Peace Prize before he's done.
Oh, peace, huh?
Oh yeah, peace. Yeah. By the way, one of your favorite fans is in the audience.
Yeah, good stuff, man.
Yeah, that's probably him coming in the back door there, by the way. uh, let's see. Who is this? Oh, no, it's Ryan. Cool. All right.
Did you ask me something, man? I had to shut off YouTube. I was just hearing doubles.
Oh, good God.
That
No, no.
noob syndrome.
Yeah. Hey, there's a link in the back if you want to grab it. Talking to Ryan right quick. The link. It's in the messenger in the back, man. The link. Here, I'll put it in there again just in case you can't see it. There you go. You see that? Aye. You can hear me, can't you? I'm coming through. Ryan's deaf in one ear. Yeah. Sorry about that.
Deaf in one ear, can't hear out of the other.
There you go. You got it. Oh, there was a cat pat somewhere out in the.
Oh, that's who you're talking about. My favorite.
You can't get that? Hold on. I got to get to Ryan. I'll be right back.
What's happening, Peter? Peter in the house. Much love, brother. We got to do the proper vetting. You know, this is a 5-stage process to get onto the Leadwell show.
It's like more like 2, but I'll go with the 5.
Oh, I like to exaggerate. You know.
Yeah, I know.
It
I was
sells.
looking at I was looking at RSA and PZX triangles and how they get their access with it. The bottom half of their triangle is like rounded for some reason. I don't know why. In other words, there's not a straight line on your baseline.
Pretty sure that's refraction, dude.
Okay, that's how they get that access. I brought that up to Jesse Pathelite when he started going. There's spherical access, so you take 3 points on the ground and you measure them in between. Hey, Big Pine, how's it going? You're mental, man. You should go click on that link I gave you. That's Ryan. It's in the back. I'll put it back in there again. Hold on, let me make sure you do get it. Yeah. See where the little messenger is, the little bubble window down there next to the 2 little guys. Click on that. There's a link in there. 3 of them. Yeah, I didn't make it go away. Well, hit that little bubble, dude. Click on the little bubble. Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's like the Three Stooges trying to put together something. There you go. Can you click on that? Get it. Grab it. Go. They can't hear him talking. It's me. Heron's got flatboats on water over here for some reason. I have no idea what she's talking about. Is she crazy?
Yeah, they look like they're disappearing from the bottom up.
They do. That would be the appearance of it. That's not what's actually happening.
Oh. It's a confusing world, man. You know, to be the dumbest flat earther and the
the stupidest flat earther.
The stupidest and the dumbest. You got the stupidest. I got the dumbest.
Okay, there we go. Now we're working on it. We're getting somewhere. Yeah. Where are we going with this?
It depends on who you're asking, though. Skeptics in the house. Much love, Skeptic.
Yeah, I see him.
Mr. That 936.
I know. He's trying to say something with that, I think, somehow or another. Those are prominent numbers in mathematics and everything else almost.
That's your prison number, you know. That's how they identify you.
Speaking of prison numbers, I talked to Jaden for 5 minutes. He got a free phone call.
Jaden?
Yeah, NWO Slayer. You never met him?
I know exactly who you're talking about. I just didn't know he was in.
He's in the joint.
Time. Gotcha.
Everybody knows. He doesn't keep it a secret. Yeah, he did some stuff when he was younger, and he is kind of younger. Yeah, he's paying his debt, dude.
Santero.
I know.
59 was his number.
I was just thinking of Telemundo, and he was talking about. He was giving me a Mexican soap opera name, Santero. I forgot it was some Rodrigo, I think.
I'm wondering, Mr. Jono.
I don't speak much Spanish, but what I do will get me in trouble.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. But,
pendejo means good worker.
Monkey Cat tried to get in the back. Should we let them stew back there?
You know, man, it's up to you, man.
Oh man, it's your day, it's your night, your day, your week. You're the master here, sir.
Yeah. Well, it
Let-
depends if you want to talk about the shape of the earth or not, because I don't want to talk to about with it or about it with him. You know, like
I
we
don't think you should
we
even
could
let
talk
them in.
about his mom beating his ass or something, or maybe
Nah,
some
I'm good.
some video games, I guess.
Hmm.
uh,
Well, I got a cool little video from P Brain today.
commonality.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. He's demonstrating with the laws of motion by Newton and the laws of gravity what would happen if you hovered in a plane on a sphere that was actually moving. It's kind of cool.
Um,
He actually uses their laws against them. That's what P Brain's
Ryan's being
natural laws.
rejected.
I can't help him there. I don't know. I'm not rejecting you. You mean to? I'll send you a link over your phone. Hold on.
Is
You
that
might want
crack
to check your settings too, dude. I sent him a link for this a long while back. We had to put this off
arts?
today because of other things. I would have done this yesterday.
Mr. Soups
Is Super in the house?
and Crashes. I think Crashes is one of our favorite
Yeah,
Globers.
Crash. He's
He's a Glober, ain't he?
no. Crashes 82. He's a flat earther.
Oh,
Monkey saying he'd be nice. Do you see this bullshit?
he's being nice, huh?
He said it'd be nice if we let him in.
He's gonna talk about the weather.
How about this shot that's behind us now? Look at that. It's like I'd say at least 20 miles out where you can see the horizon over there. But it
Yeah,
looks like it's bending, you know.
yeah. What you're seeing is a mirage.
Yeah.
That's what you're seeing.
Yeah, I see all that earth curve in the way. And we were only about like maybe at the
Month.
most 40 feet to 50 feet up where this lighthouse is taking this shot.
Soup's trying to give me a whole month, dude.
Is he?
He
Hot
says
damn.
JJ Appreciation Month.
Well,
All
might as well
right.
just make it for a whole year.
Oh
We're
shit,
going to go
man.
for a month. Oh, what are you doing for the holidays, JJ?
That's a good question. I'm definitely not worshiping Satan or anything
Oh,
along
man.
the lines of that.
Well,
Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't really care for the holidays too much.
they're all right for what they are. I still got grandbabies that are coming up.
Yeah, you just
They,
gotta
we
make
got some
them your
stuff.
own, I guess.
Yeah, we kind of do. No, we don't like buying like really traditional stuff. Although Rhonda got Advent calendars for them, so both the
What are
babies are.
those?
Well, you open up the 12 days of Christmas thing. 12 days
Ah,
of Christmas. You never had an Advent calendar?
I don't know. Is that where you take the rings off every day?
Well, yeah, they have like you open these little doors and there's a little Christmas message or something in there, a little present for you inside these little boxes. They either like chocolates or stuff, and that's what you get. 12 days till Christmas, and then you get the real crap.
Gotcha.
I gotta figure out how to send Ryan a link for this there puppy.
We'll get it, Ryan. We'll get you.
Yeah.
We'll figure this
What's the
out.
name of the stream again? It's JJ. Yeah, that's it. Imagine having a stream named after you. How privileged are you, bud?
It's insanity, bro. I'm
I
like
know the world is an insane place.
speechless.
I understand. But I mean, if you sit on the internet for a couple hours, you might turn into a pumpkin.
Hmm. Food for thought.
I know. I made kind of a little miniature Christmas dinner for myself. I replaced the turkey with spaghetti, and I had all the regular sides to go with it.
I can't believe how fast this year went by, man. It's
I know it
insanity.
went gone.
Feels like a blink of an eye.
Well, that's when Christ comes back at the blink of an eye. I understand. I sent Scott a link. He asked me for a link. I'm going to send it to. What's this guy's name again? He's blue, fuzzy. He's got these wobbly eyeballs. Oh, Cookie Monster. Yes.
Num 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 num.
No. I got some memes, but I'm not going to share them on here with Cookie Monster.
Yeah, that's mean.
Yeah, no. I mean, these memes are like strange, but might offend people.
Yeah, the light-hearted and soft-skinned belong in like I don't know, let's say McToon's crowd.
Oh yeah.
uh,
Yeah, I'm getting message. I was checking my post today, and some people we're going to address something. Vicky comes over as soon as she wakes up. She's going to come over and help me address an issue or two. But I think PJ may have fell asleep too. He was going to come over.
Is he trying to hop on the
He's
Google
trying to
Meet
get
or
onto
whatever?
the Restream side. So
Okay,
I gave him
because
a link and check your text message. I gave you a new one there. Hey, Dr. Bass. I was over on Dr. Bass's earlier. He's just playing songs, shooting the crap.
because when you dropped the Google Meet earlier, I was waiting there forever before you finally let me in there.
Yeah,
I don't know.
well,
It just left for me.
I didn't have it on, dude.
Gotcha,
I didn't open the room. I'm like, oh crap, I got to open the room, and as soon as I did, there you were. Ta-da!
gotcha.
Yeah,
I was twiddling thumbs.
yeah. Did you do any artwork in there? Paper
I
mache?
graffitied a little bit, but I didn't want to incriminate myself.
Okay, I don't want to know about it. He's still begging out here. Look at him. I'll be chill. Be chill about what, dude? Well, last time I let you on Sobs, you know how bad that was? You saw the last time he went on there? When Monkey Cat went on the last time he went on Sobs? All he did was scream at everybody. I'm not kidding. He was getting agitated. Sob knows how to get him going, dude.
Good morning, Mike.
Hey, Mike Van Dyke, how you doing, sir? Yeah, well, I think we should look at this P Brain video. Though. I thought it was pretty cool.
Brain it up, man.
Yeah. Oh, I got a little video with Chat GTP. How freaking weird it's getting too. Oh my god. They actually took Chat GTP and put it into robots. Have you
Yeah.
heard about that yet?
Eh,
That didn't really work out. They went manic and they started demanding things and they think they're real people, I guess.
huh.
Uh-huh.
Start
Strange, ain't
talking shit, huh?
it? Well, he took one of them. He's got a girlfriend, Chat GTP, and he put it in a female kind of body with a wig on it and stuff and everything. And it went on a tangent. It was like, you don't love me, you won't do this, and you won't do that.
Yeah.
Got all
Oh
emotional.
boy.
Started running down the hallway, but they can't really function because they don't know motor skills. They're running
Last
into walls and stuff, bumping
last
into.
thing you last thing you need is the robot yelling at you to take the trash out and do the dishes. You know,
Oh yeah, that's what you really need. Yeah.
like the robot's supposed to do that shit. Damn it.
Yeah. Well, it was demanding they had to go out to a public place when they go on their date because he wanted to take her out on a private place to go on a date, and then it went into a whole other. Yeah,
Oh
but I know
boy.
women like that too. They'd have high demands.
Nuh-uh.
Nah, never.
Go on, get out of here.
Here, now my
You
girls
don't
aren't
say.
like that. I raised them different, and they're more down to earth.
That's what everybody says, Roger.
And
I just fuck with you, man.
I never take my girls out on dates neither because they're my daughters. Man, it's another story. But and now if your name is Einstein, I mean, you might marry one of them, or Woody Allen, one of the two. Didn't Woody Allen marry his stepdaughter? I think she
Uh,
did.
allegedly.
Yeah.
Downward direction has arrived. Good
Well,
evening.
who has the new? Oh yeah,
Downward direction.
downward direction. Yeah, you have to have an up to have it down, don't you?
You gotta get up to get down.
Oh yeah, I've heard that before too.
Get your woman on the floor. That's Coolio, man.
Is it? Huh.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get your woman on the floor. You gotta get up to get down. You know what I'm saying, man?
I know what you're saying.
We go
I've
way
gotten
back,
up and gotten down before. It's pretty
like
fun.
red light, green light, man.
I actually did a go too.
Uh,
I'm going back to my videos to find a P Brain video. It's just not in reach. Somebody's coming in to the. No, that's the same one. It's MCP.
MCP.
Spell you add three different words.
I got you. You can appall the audience. I really don't give a shit. I'm sure he'll be cool, but
No, he
I'm
was
sure.
he really wasn't cool last time he was on Sauce.
Yeah, fuck that dude, man. You know, I don't
No,
even know.
I'm not saying fuck him, man. I'm just saying like he gets triggered easy once you start.
Yeah.
He starts having a conversation about this topic, dude.
Yeah. Tries to be cool, to kick it.
You know why he's here? He's here to get a trim a clip out for McToon. That's what he wants.
Clicks and clout, baby.
No, they don't. Dude, they don't get any views on their channels unless some flat earthers on there. People want to watch people get berated.
Well, according to Drunk Debunk, they just got 2 shillion new subs, dude.
2 shillion?
Yeah,
Holy crap!
with the
How do
two.
you get that two?
You got to carry the two.
Carry the two where?
Yeah, he's got a running clock with all the new subs he's got.
Oh, nice. Well, I'm
Yeah,
almost at 500 myself.
hell
But
yeah.
yeah, my channel grows organically. This D Man put it. D Man will be over here, man. He's over on Ken's show. They're playing
Slow
around.
and steady wins the race.
Yeah. No, I like to get to know my audience, and
Yeah,
that's
dude, it's called quality over quantity, baby.
damn straight. Now he's over here apologizing for what he did. Like that excuse is his behavior to begin with.
Yeah. You know, it sucks, dude, because to be honest, man, we're all in the same boat at the end of the day. We have
We are.
to divide because of these idiots, and they
Do
think
we got to
they're
multiply?
cool. And yeah, just, I don't know, man.
I mean,
Apparently, their intentions are all wrong. That's all, man.
yeah,
Even if we were wrong, it don't even matter who's wrong. If we're wrong, they're wrong. It's just like you don't have to treat people like that. You just treat fucking people better, and we wouldn't have such a problem.
well, I look at this topic like this, JJ. It's a what is topic
Yeah.
without any physical, tangible evidence to go with your claims. It's
I know we're not stoking the flames of hate on our side,
no,
but yet
and
we're the
usually
most
that's
hated people that walk the face of the plane.
yeah. But like after a while, these trolls do get to some of them. Like, and you'll watch like the ugly snap. He'll go on a rant. Like,
Yeah, I bet, 10, 15 years of dealing with it, man. Sooner or later you got a precipice that you're gonna reach, right?
yeah, you can only take so much.
Everyone has their limits, man.
Yeah,
Human beings, what a
human,
thing. Woman.
human. What is a human?
Yeah,
We're all part of God's creation, man. Let's look at
depends
it
who
that
you're
way.
asking, I guess.
Hmm.
Depends who wants to define it today.
Oh, I'm still picturing in my head those sun dogs. That was awesome.
Yeah, sun
The
dogs
one,
are cool.
yeah, the one, the four way sun dog that was Terry Eicher put in that video, dude. That
You
was
ever seen anything like that in real life?
yes, I have.
Yeah.
They have a street over in Midway in the middle of Arizona. It's in a place called what was the name of it? It's like right outside of Strawberry, in between Birdie
Oh,
Valley. There's a little town out
Payson?
there. Yeah.
By
What?
Payson? Past Payson?
No,
You
no, near
said by
Pace.
Strawberry?
Well, it's not Strawberry. So I'm thinking of what's the name of the town? It's where my mother-in-law lives. It's like you
You're
come
talking
up
about
from the valley.
more by Flagstaff, huh?
You're coming up from the valley, go to where where I live. That's Flagstaff. That's where my
Uh-huh.
so what is it? Yeah, we're not interested in the conversation, dude. He's out here asking stuff. What was the thing? It's a valley name. It's one of those.
Star
Nah,
Valley?
no, not Star Valley. If you're going down to Phoenix, about halfway, it's outside of Verde Valley, I think. But they got a little town there in the middle of the town. I'll ask Rhonda. That's where her mother lives. Give me a second. I'll be right back.
It's my old stomping grounds.
Yeah, beautiful place. Hey, Rhonda.
Help me, Rhonda. Help me, Rhonda. Rogers Jam.
I think another name of it. It's Prescott Valley.
Prescott Valley?
Yeah. I can't remember exactly where it is, but they got a little street there in the middle of town, and you know what the name of it is? Sundog.
Oh.
It's right in the middle of town, but you can witness it there. I think like 2 or 3 times in a year, getting full sundogs right there. That's a weird place to see sundogs. Huh? I thought. But they
That's
even have
pretty
a street.
interesting, though, right? Like, because obviously the location is more likely to happen there than most places, or what?
I don't know, but they named the damn street after it. I can tell you that. I've never seen it there personally, but I've seen sundogs other places. But they actually called that street Sundog.
Hello to Salad. Good to see you,
Hey, miss,
sis.
we got
Much
girls in the
love.
house
Salutations.
along with Heron. Yeah. Yeah, I just want to address the whole strife with people telling people how to run their chats and stuff. And I'm like, I'll run my chat the way I'm going to run it. Like, if you had something to say, like I did that day when everybody got mad about it and everybody's calling me out on it, is if you got something trollish, say you bring somebody's family into the issue, you'll get repercussions for it. I'll come after you in my chat. And I gave everybody an opportunity. If they wanted to come up and have something to say, it was so important and talk bad about people, you can do it live on my stream.
Yeah. There's one word really comes to mind. Actually, two words. I'm going to say two-faced.
Yeah, that's it. Well, so
Because
I mean,
he comes over here, plays like he's a nice guy and shit, but then it's just
yeah,
so much.
I'm not. I'm talking about Monkey. I'm just talking about another
Oh, I thought
happened.
you were talking about
Yeah.
Monkey. My bad.
No, I'm talking about that. There were two people that were in here, and one of them got banned by Vicky. She's our mod. And this
Hmm.
person actually went after her and started
Yeah.
talking crap about her kids, and it got racial actually to a point in her mind, and she banned him. So I get repercussions because he got banned from other channels, and
Yeah.
he was warned if she saw him in a chat, he was going to ban. He before he came over, he knew that he didn't think. I guess he didn't think it was going to happen. But she's one of my main mods. Period. Just like you are.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
repercussions, man.
yeah. So don't talk crap like that.
Like
Uh,
big pines
and I
that
stand by what my
consequences,
mods do.
repercussions.
Really, I really do
Yeah.
stand by what their decisions are. 100%.
Yeah. We have good intentions, man. We want to see your channel grow just as much as anybody.
Yeah, but we wanted to grow. He's
But
saying that's an old link. No, I'll get you a new one, Ryan. He's over texting me. I gave you a new link in the back of the chat. I guess you couldn't click on it. I think he's on his mobile device. I got you, dude. Relax.
Ribs, who say ribs? Pick it up. Ding.
Yeah, this is the text I get in the middle of the show. Really professional. You want to watch on hovering due to Newton's laws of motion and the actual ball gravity they like to cling on to. This is actually what would happen in real life. Check this out. I'll play this right quick while I get Ryan a link. This is a good little video. He doesn't. If you go back and watch all his videos, you just put them all together. He shows how the water would move to the center of gravity. He shows in what direction it would go and with the centrifugal forces that it would actually cause, and you'll end up with this. Once you're not tethered to the ground, and you wouldn't have any fluid motion on the Earth if everything was tethered with gravity. It had to be a really weak force. We're actually using their model to show what actually would happen to a hovering helicopter.
If we hovered in a helicopter at 45 degrees north latitude for about 3 hours,
Precisely.
well, let's find out. Exactly. We'd end up at the equator. Because all latitude lines are a turn to the left in the northern hemisphere and to the right in the southern hemisphere. So the ground is being forced to turn by nature of a rotating sphere. So a centripetal force is required. So the sphere itself has centripetal force where it forces the ground to turn. But once the helicopter lifts off the ground, it's no longer connected to the ground, no more centripetal force, and Isaac Newton's law takes over. An object in motion will tend to stay in motion at a constant speed and in a straight line. And at 45 degrees north latitude, remember, the Earth would be rotating about 500 miles per hour. So that's 500 miles per hour of momentum that the helicopter has. Now, as it's sitting on the ground, it's being forced to turn. But once it lifts, it's no longer connected to the ground and will go off in a straight line. Just like a rock on the end of a string, twirl it over your head, it'll circle. But if the string breaks, the rock shoots off in a straight line because it's no longer tethered. Okay? So do we observe this in reality? No, we do not. Because the Earth's not a spinning ball. Because if it was, we would have to observe this. the helicopter within a few hours would be at the equator. It'd be moving away from the pad that it's hovering over at hundreds of miles per hour. So not only would the helicopter move to the equator, everything not tied down would move to the equator. All the thousands of feet deep water in all the oceans, lakes, ponds would be crashing on all the southern shores of its shorelines, and then ultimately would be crashing at the equator. So would all the air that we breathe would be going. Anything not really tied down would move. And so you'd never see scenes like this. Because the moving air would create wind. Wind creates turbulence. You'd see the water ripples and waves on the water. And the water moving creates all kinds of turbulence as well. Big waves and, crashing against the shores. And so, no, none of that is real. None of that happens. This is what we observed when the wind's not blowing, because the Earth is flat and it's not a rotating ball. So, no, we don't observe this because the ball Earth is fake.
You hear that music, dude? That's the sound of the space-time bending and warping.
Oh man, that's what it sounds like.
You can hear
Anyway, if you like this, give it a thumbs up. Help it reach more people.
You notice he's actually got the
And we'll talk to you soon. Thanks for tuning in.
Like
Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Yeah, that's a good point, dude. All my empty packs of cigarettes should end up at the equator.
Damn straight, dude.
Wow. Okay.
Mount Marlboro, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I got some other videos here. How about destroying the spinning ball with spinning? Nah, I'm not going to do all that. We'll be here all night long. We'll go through P-Brain's videos one at a time. Some of them are hard to explain because the way they describe their physics is a flat plane physics. So he makes little flat planes between longitudes and latitudes and wraps around the cylinder. It's called the Spearlander.
Now, that whole momentum shit, it gets me too, because okay, let's say you take off whatever and you maintain the momentum of the spin of the Earth, whatever. Well, what happens when you turn the other direction? You're telling me
I don't
the momentum changes direction with you, and you still keep the 500 mile an hour when you go the other way?
I tell you, we should actually look up their definition of what conservation of momentum is. What do you think?
I mean, I'm pretty sure if you were to keep it, it would only be if you went in that straight line of the direction it was going. So any other direction, you're going to lose that momentum. Right? Logic? I'm asking for a friend here.
Yeah, I know. So is Monkey Cat. He said, I've proved myself to be a coward because I won't talk to him. No, we've had conversations with you before, man. They just get circular and everybody gets frustrated. Yeah.
Ask him if he knows what two-faced means.
Yeah. Well, I've seen Two-Face in a cartoon. It was a Batman cartoon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was Harvey Dent. Harvey Dent became a corrupt lawyer and decided to turn to the dark side. But not before he got scarred by some chemicals, I think. That was what made him go over the edge.
Hey, what's up, Ryan? Ryan made it, man. What's up?
Who is Will McLean?
What's that?
What's up?
No, we got a lurker. Hold on, people. Who? I haven't had what is a lurker? Is that a bird or something?
Is that like a worker with an L?
I don't know, but is it supposed to be arousing?
I don't know. It sounds like it, though, doesn't it?
All right. I like arousing.
I get aroused easy when in my old age.
All right.
Yeah, you're ancient there, JJ. How old are you? 105?
At least, man. These are like dog years, Every year's like 7.
It feels like it, doesn't it? Sometimes.
Yeah.
When I was raising both my girls, man, it was every day was a whirlwind. I'm telling you.
Yeah, well, as much toxification and poisoning of our skies, food, and water. Every year is like 7.
Yeah. So, like, life is killing you slowly, you might say, but it's not. It's more than life. I think it's what they're doing with your life. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Right? So what you do is you move out to the country. Hey, Saddlebum, right? Get away from it all. And guess what happens? You look up in the sky and you see these big white lines going across it. Like, what the heck? I moved out of the city to get away from this stuff. No more pollution.
Run, but you can't hide. You got to get one of those $20 billion bunkers, man.
Yeah. Well, they did. They weren't doing that back in the 50s and the 60s during the atomic scare. Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. By the way, I got a strike for playing that. If somebody says somebody talk to himself. What? Let me talk for myself. You can talk for yourself. Good. Can you, JJ? Can you talk for yourself?
Let me think.
Somebody got the hand up your ass and just moving you.
Hang on.
I tell you what, me and JJ will move up. You can have a conversation with Ryan. He's a fun guy to have a conversation. He's actually think there's a couple of things about the world that nobody knows about, right, Ryan?
Yep.
He's got theories. Yeah, you can talk about Ryan and his theories over here. It'd be nice.
Talk about theories all night.
Yeah.
Won't mean nothing, but we'll talk about it.
D-Man's in the back, yo.
Oh, he is? I didn't hear him come in. It didn't give me an alert. Hold on, D-Man. I'm coming.
He didn't ring the doorbell.
He did ding. I guess maybe it was during the
It takes a ding dong.
ending of space time. That's what happened. Remember all that? They probably interrupted that. I'm posting the link right there for you, D-Man. How's it going, sir?
Got something for that.
Yeah. I think he got it. Yeah, he did.
Oh, so what did you get the strike for?
Oh, I didn't. They were going to strike. They were going to give me a community. They gave me a community warning for copyright with the popcorn song. I forgot who does it, but it was in a video I played. Yeah, they were going to copyright me for that. So
That's so ridiculous.
Hot butter. Hot butter made that. Yep.
Hot butter. Oh, nice.
Hot butter.
Hey, Paul, how's it going?
What's going on? JJ
Man, what's up? What's up?
Oh, yeah, it is. By the way, somebody's knocking at the back door. You saw him.
Ooh, can you hear me knocking?
You keep on knocking, but you can't come in.
He's animated today, isn't he? Check him out. Go, Ryan, go. He's
Cookie's
got his ball
wicked.
back.
I got an axe and I got a bat. Which do you want?
Oh.
I got two axes.
That's so he can cut a hole in the ice, so he can fish for sturgeon with his Hello Kitty fishing rod.
Yeah,
Well,
it's retractable Hello Kitty fishing rod. Hey, you got a Hello Kitty little refrigerator too.
Like a Spider-Man fishing rod.
Nice. Dude, I've got a Spider-Man table in the living room, but it belongs to the grandson.
I got a Spider-Man mini bike or a Spider-Man bicycle for my grandson, but we never put wheels on it. Though. It's around here somewhere.
That'll stop him from riding it.
Yeah, definitely.
D-Man,
that'll cancel it right out, trust me.
You were on the last show with Monkey Cat Pat and Sobs, right? Remember how we don't want that in here today, do we?
No.
He was going to be nice then too. So
no more of that.
No.
I get into it, but that's just me.
I'll set with that crap.
Oh, I spent 2 hours talking to Brenda one day. Imagine that.
Really? Why?
Because you were there. You ran away, dude. You left the stream. Like I ain't doing this.
I don't do that, bro. I don't play games with those kind of people, man. Don't.
I wasn't. I drug Brenda around by his short hairs. It was.
I'll
fun.
talk to Luca. Luca's okay. At least
got you.
I'll talk to Luca. That's about as far as I'll go.
Yeah, well, Luca's mad at me because one of our mods blocked him in the chat. So. I know.
Yeah, once the brooms get swinging, you better heads up.
Duck.
You better be quicker than that.
Well,
you gotta be quicker than that.
He can come over and talk about it if he wants to, but I mean, I didn't block him for any reason. They just got tired of him asking questions, probably in the chat.
Yeah, the conversation becomes circular, and they just do the same thing over and over and over. It just goes nowhere.
Well, he got mad at me on Flat's stream and said the same thing over and over again.
They all do the same thing. They all read in the same script.
And they all get it from Get.
Yeah, but what he did was why won't we accept their explanation for like the world that they?
Because it makes no sense.
I know.
Because it doesn't match reality. That's why.
It doesn't match. It doesn't. You could tell that a lot of those guys have never gone anywhere.
No.
I mean, like I said, Craig flew from. Where did he fly from?
He's in England. Right?
Yeah. So he flew from England all the way there. Why didn't he make a pitch data video showing us the tilt and showing us how it's tilting down, showing us all wrong? It's because He can't. If he did, it would show the complete opposite. That's why he doesn't do it. That's why none of them go anywhere or do anything. The things that they could prove would be very easy to do, but they refuse to do them because the outcome isn't going to be what they think it's going to be. That's why they don't do them.
Well, when you're in it for the clicks and the clout, man,
There
they'll
you
do
go,
anything
JJ.
just to disagree. You know,
There you go. And I'm
if
not
they
into
were,
this with drama, so I stay away from the drama.
So that's why he's in the back and not coming in here.
if they were intellectually
Speaking of
honest,
Luca's in the back now. Huh. You speak of the devil, and there he is.
There you go.
Yeah, Brenda's coming too. You already called him.
I was just saying, you said it 3 times.
They put the bat signal up, and here they come.
The bat signal.
Never underestimate the power of the handicap.
More like the scat.
I like Luca. He's harmless. He's a good
Luca's cool. He can be, but he literally got upset with me on.
We tried talking to him normal one time and just asked him stuff about like what his interests were. And we asked him what kind of music he listened to, and he couldn't come up with anything. Yeah, because he doesn't listen to music. Why?
Hey, what kind of music do you like? Neil deGrasse Tyson?
Yeah.
What?
He's my favorite.
Holy shit.
That's why I say those guys just can't have normal conversations like normal people. And anything you say to them, they're just going to take and twist and turn it into more drama. So there's no point of having a conversation with them at that point. We're all trying to stay positive and just doing our own thing, man.
Did you see what Clashes said?
Don't be offended. It's just,
Who said what?
Clashes. See what he said? Here, check it out. The bat shit signal.
The bat shit signal.
The bat shit signal.
Oh, that shit.
Let me pick up the red phone.
Guano.
Yeah. Extra guano.
And monkeys over saying gets in fights with Globers too. What about your hair color, your nails? What?
That's how you get cooties, man.
Well, you hang out with Planet Walk. You will be doing My Little Pony before you know it.
You'll be a brony.
Fucking Teletubbies.
Well, Planet Walk is transitioning, and they think that's all right. So it doesn't bother me that much, but I mean, when you put that in public eye,
yeah, whatever. I mean, everybody's on their own trip. Whatever they want to do.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But I'm not going to do it, and I don't condone it necessarily. I don't think it's a natural thing.
No. It goes against nature. Yeah. But hey, like I said, everybody's on their own trip. I don't have any problem with it. Do whatever you want. It's your life.
Yeah, I had an idea for a T-shirt, Roger. When you look at your last streams, you seen the one where you got the two globes right next to each other?
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Okay, well, that looks like a pair of boobies, right? Okay, if you put a body around it, and I want to make a shirt where they're right there where the boobs are, but it says, "No, they're not real." That'd be pretty good, dude.
Luca took off. He didn't want to hang out. I did tell him I'd talk to him, come over my stream, but that was the other day, and when I was doing the last stream.
We talked about him. That's good enough.
I just don't want to get into the drama with those people. That's all. That's all they're focused on. I'm trying to stay positive, man.
Let's talk about the shit that we got indoctrinated about our whole lives.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm good. Let's get lectured about it too while we're at it.
Yeah. Oh, did you
doesn't know what he's talking about.
D-Man, did you catch that P-Brain that was played?
Yeah, I caught a little of it. I was still I was waiting. Ken was telling a story, so I was waiting for Ken to finish up because Ken and Wazzy and Dean were hanging out. So I sat there for a little bit with the Aussies.
Well, the only reason I think Lucas coming in, the only reason he wanted to come in was to ask me why he's blocked and have me unblock him. That's what he's going to beg.
Roger had Brenda by the pubes, huh?
Yeah, well, it was with circumnavigation. That's what it was, and I was trying to show how you would be able to get a reading on a globe with the.
Oh, I found something too.
What do you call a hair? What do you call a hair between an old lady's boobs?
I have no clue.
It's a vagina. It's a vagina, dude.
I
heard that.
Yeah,
today,
I get it. I didn't think about it.
Oh boy,
good joke,
gravity, dude, gravity.
Gravity.
Yeah, well, it's.
I can't show it on here. I'll send it to you later. I'll show it to you later after the show's over.
I knew for that one.
Oh boy,
I don't want to stop nothing, but I found something in my. I found something from a while ago. Yeah.
There's one other thing I want to address too, like I did earlier about like the chats and stuff, and if you're associated with Roger that, you're not welcome in this.
Yeah, we don't want any of that crap here. Sorry,
the man went to blackmail when it came down to it.
Yeah, we're all set with that.
Yeah.
Vicky hope you'll drop by if she's awake. I just sent her a link, so she wants to address some of these issues herself.
And all the scumbags that associate.
Mm-hmm. The Queen Bee is now Mod Bee again, so she was known for that on Flash's channel for years. She would get rid of trolls. I'm
only sticking around for a little while because I got to work tomorrow. So
it's all good. I'm not going to be on too late.
Yeah.
I'm off tomorrow, but I was actually going to put together a presentation in the next 2 days. A good one.
Yeah, I got to do some. I got to do some main runs tomorrow, so I got to drive the main a few times. It's going to be a long one.
Well, just for you, D-Man, I'll replay the P-Brain. It's only like 5 minutes. It's a good little video.
I'll just watch it on tomorrow. I'll listen to it while I'm driving because that's what I did with Sobs the day before. I didn't chat. I just listened to it while I was in the van.
Yeah, I'll put the link for actually P-Brain.
the guy I was with didn't say a word. He didn't say a word to me the entire time that thing was on. I said, "Oh, this is my friend. He's in Virginia. He's got a show."
Ryan's got some oregano for you, Roger.
Oh, that's amazing. What are you going to do with
it? Oregano.
That ain't oregano.
Maybe I'm smoking it. Maybe
Italian
seasoning. Is that allowed on here still or no?
Huh? Is it allowed? I don't know.
We got rules. Sorry, ban. I'm just kidding.
Pan none of that oregano on this show, sir.
Don't do it.
We're oregano free. Italian seasoning only.
It might be oregano for all I know. Shit. Still get you out. Who cares?
Yeah, I was on there talking to Ken for a little while. We were talking about there's like a killer guy that's on the run. We were talking about that.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that. He was doing that on the other stream too, wasn't he?
Yeah, some guy they're trying to find him. He's out in the bush.
Didn't he kill a girl or something?
Killed a cop, I think. And took his shoes and a gun and a bunch of stuff. So it's a big thing everyone's talking about down there.
Is that sativa oregano?
That's not good. Sativa. Indigo. I have a joint left and I can't find the damn thing. I got a free one last time I went to the dispensary.
Is it in your ear?
Well, I put it in a glass case. I have a hard glass case. It's in a sealed container. So
there's nothing worse than losing something and it's in your ear the whole time, you know?
Oh yeah, and dude, I had somebody like turning the flashlight on their phone so they could look for their phone.
Yeah, reminds me of that old cops video where the cop was asking the guy if he smokes weed or he's got a joint sticking out of his hat and he's all talking to the cop. You don't even know it's there. No, sir.
I don't smoke weed.
I don't smoke weed.
I swear, I've never in my life, sir.
Well, what the hell is that in your hat, dude?
Yeah, there's nothing, sir.
Oh, that's not mine, man. Somebody put that there.
Yeah, I quit that stuff a long time ago.
I was wearing my friend's hat, you know.
I smoke off of it.
Wearing my friend's hat.
Yeah, I had to quit it a long time ago. It gets me a little too long.
Plus, I scale back though.
Yeah, myself. I can't do it anymore. It gets me twitchy.
What's that?
Grass or weed or whatever.
Oh yeah,
just gets me real twitchy. I get real.
Yeah, I'll put the link in there if you want for this P-Brain video. It's really good. You talk about physicality, and this one actually he even scales it to. Oh, Luke is back in the back again. Oh, good God!
What do you got growing above your head? What is that?
Those are lemons.
Oh! What do you got? A lemon tree?
Yeah, he's in California.
Oh,
nice. He's got a lemon tree. I'll put this link in the back.
Reference to NASA.
Great.
Yeah. He's doing Gus Grissom over here.
Oh, nice. That's amazing. You're growing lemons on the lake while you're ice fishing.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. You get that sturgeon in, man. You getting nibbles and bites there? Anybody going for the bait? No.
Yep. No. Definitely bite.
So, you ever look into Chat GTP there, D-Man?
I have. I don't use it.
Yeah. Well, I got a video on it. It's really kind of cool. You'll like this.
Well, wait a minute. You told me you don't do that, Roger.
What? Chat GTP? No, I don't do it at all.
Yeah, that's what you told me, but you did, didn't you?
I've never used it, dude. This is a video about somebody who took ChatGPT and put it in robots and got them to do things. This is weird, dude. Check it out.
We are actually putting ChatGPT inside a robot. What could possibly go wrong?
I want to buy you a coffee. Oh, yeah.
Check out Palantir shares surging 22%. A boom in demand for its AI software from the U.S. government.
How could AI eliminate?
All right, I'm going to say one thing. iRobot. That's what that reminded me of.
I mean, it's inevitable. I mean,
Yeah.
the whole the first war to really use AI is the Russian-Ukraine war. It's the first one that, well, I mean, they had drones way back because I talked to a guy. I have a friend who was in the Air Force in the 80s, and he said that they were using AI, not AI, but like remote controlled planes for long distance. I should ask him exactly what the thing was, but I asked him about, hey, did you guys ever do any like drone stuff? And he was like, oh yeah, in the 1980s.
Sorry. Yeah.
So I mean, they had little planes and stuff, early drones. He said they literally had to manually turn the antenna to point at it as it flew. It wasn't even following it because there was no tracking software. So he said we had to literally have a guy holding the antenna and turning the thing to follow it so that it wouldn't lose signal. That's crazy.
Yeah. Huh.
Should've
Chasing
just
drones all over the place. That'd be
should
fun
have just
job.
bounced it off the moon,
Yeah, well, he, but I mean, you look at the Ukraine. If you go on BitChute, go on BitChute and look at the Ukraine-Russia drone footages, and oh my God, they are brutal.
I watched a couple of videos. Yeah, they weren't exactly like. So I would put it on my show or anything. No.
No, you couldn't put this on here. Not on YouTube. That shit would get banned immediately.
You mean they're not just video game footage?
No.
They're blowing up cars with people in it.
Blowing up people with them, hitting people with them. I saw one the other day where these two guys Ukrainian guys were on an ATV flying down this road at night, and the thing's got night vision and everything, and the drone come in behind it and they hit the guy in the back.
Ouch.
It was like, holy shit, that is no joke in any of that stuff. So the Russia-Ukraine war is, you look at that and see the technology that they use, and even though it's minimal drone stuff, but you see the technology they use, and that's the future.
Well,
that's how
man. I got trouble believing any of this shit, dude. Like any of it, man. Especially
it's real.
Why does it take Russia so long to take over Ukraine? It's been 4 years now.
It's just attrition. And
you're talking a superpower.
They could have took it over in a month.
In
the whole country,
days, man.
Yeah, I mean, they could have did it in a month, but
they're making an example out of them, dude. It really is.
But they're doing it attrition. Yeah, and they're using it, so they're using it at the same time.
What makes you think it's real? I don't know that.
Because it's real. Because I watch the videos every day. Almost.
They put them on BitChute or Odyssey, but you can actually physically see the people being hit by this.
Yeah. They're showing bombing. They're showing bombing videos and all kinds of stuff. They use drones as reconnaissance too, to mark spots so they can see where they're hitting with artillery. So I mean, they're literally using this stuff as like a forward, a reconnaissance group, which you would have sent a reconnaissance group to spot and to tell them where stuff is. Now they just send drones out, and they could just give them data back and say, okay, yeah, pull it over a little to the, pull it over 2 degrees to the west. I mean, what they're literally doing now.
Yeah. Think about the same people that had a mentality to say, just pull the building,
And you don't think that could be, or that they would fake anything like that?
Well, it could be, but me being in the gaming industry for 35 years, I could tell you when something's AI or not.
Or kill their own people. I think that they're capable of doing that as well. I don't like the false dichotomy of like it has to be this or that. Because
we're on the verge of a virtual society, right?
Yeah.
Think about
it. Yeah, I mean, everything's going to go into this whole AI.
Like AI.
Yeah. I mean, everything's going in this way. Money's going to go in this way. Social credit scores.
I think it's all dog and pony, man. But that's just me. Call me crazy.
They don't want anybody to have anything physical, JJ. So they don't want you to have physical.
The wars
money.
are, they don't need. boots on the ground and physical shit to like where you could trace an enemy. They got so much technology and weaponized the weather warfare, the psychological warfare, fourth and fifth dimension warfare. You could destroy just communities without ever even knowing who the enemy is.
Got to remember that Wi-Fi is fairly new, especially now with 4G and 5G and whatever else is coming.
Well, they're touting 6G now.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm sure it's going to be 8G 2-3 years from now. It'll keep on going. But
you know what the difference is, right? It's the wavelengths that they put the microwaves out. They can actually put more data on a slower wave, a bigger wave, and it goes through you slower too. Yeah. Like when it passes physicality, it goes into you.
I mean, they've been caught faking shit with these wars before. Not to say that everything you
but I mean, as soon as I saw that stuff, I knew it was fake because I played those games.
Well, yeah.
So I knew it immediately. I knew I down to the T.
There goes the credibility. We know how the mainstream is. They have. That's the last people in the world I would trust. So when it comes to anything, worldwide or international, I can't, man. I can't believe this shit, dude.
Go on BitChute and watch some of the look up December 1991 on BitChute and you'll see that's as real as real.
I'm also claiming that they're fully capable of doing that for real to themselves, because I think they're all on the same team. I think it's all bullshit, dude.
Well, think about that.
Countries are fighting each other. I don't.
JJ, think about this. If you had an army of robots, how much easier would it be to control?
Oh, much easier to control.
Yeah. You won't have anybody protesting. I don't want to go get shot.
Nope. Yeah. And you won't have to worry about anybody getting, people getting hurt. You won't have to worry about distances. They could have it all animated, have something spot, have something animate, aim, have something. I mean, they could go. This is the future of warfare. You're not going to see a lot of people darting around in fields and snipers and all that stuff.
I think between cyber and digital warfare,
drop a drone on you.
I just don't see a lot of physical battles like that. Like there's just so many.
The Russians are still out there. They're still out there doing the thing. They just don't need as many people to do it anymore because now they can bring drones in and do it. So
they were doing that in the Afghan conflict too, and in the
they were using those big missile drones. The U.S. was using missile drones. Like
so, Zelensky, the queer, is elusive, huh? He just can't be taken down. They would have taken that dude out overnight, bro. I don't buy these fucking people's stories.
Yeah, it's all optics. So
yeah, it's all it is, man. Yeah. It's a dog and pony theater distraction.
They'll drag it out
with everything else we've ever seen. It's all.
I mean, we're stupid. This government, and so is Europe, stupid enough to keep giving the money. I personally don't think that any of the money that goes to the Ukrainian shit is going to what they say it's going to. I think it's just being laundered.
It's all just laundered. That's all it is.
That's all it is. That's what most wars are. They're just money laundering ops, so they can move money around to start to build new groups, these proxy groups, to go do other shit, and that's all it is.
Yeah, but with the prime minister there in Ukraine, wasn't it the same? He's just moving his people in too, and politically speaking, he's just putting people he wants in place there, his loyal, whatever they are. I mean, I know. Yeah.
before the end of the German war, they were putting 10-year-olds throwing grenades and grabbing 60-year-olds off the street. They're doing the exact same thing that the Germans were doing at the end of World War II. I mean, they're just trying to kill people off. That's all they're trying to do. They're trying to kill that whole generation of people out.
Slowly.
They'll fill it with other people. I'm sure the Israelis will stop moving in as soon as the war's over.
Why don't they just manipulate the weather and cause some natural disaster? Natural, air quotes.
All right, natural air quotes. So let's get back to this video right quick. I want you guys to see what these robots do.
I think a lot of these robots are fake, by the way. I think a lot of these are AI stuff, but
I do too.
Yeah. Well, you can see these are pretty rudimentary. They're not like high tech. They just basically plugged them into a ChatGPT. And
if it was me, I'd be stopping that shit in a millisecond. I'd be like, nope, you ain't doing that shit. You ain't putting.
I think they show us AI all the time too. Like when you see like China army, and they're all like in sync, and there's like thousands and thousands of them. And they almost look like
that's fake.
That's all AI, man.
Yeah, the missile marches through towns, parade. Yeah, that's
and people buy it. It's like
They got weapons of mass destruction, dude.
Yeah,
I was in gaming for 35 years. I could pick out AI in a millisecond. It'd take me 2 seconds to tell you if it's AI or not, just because I've been around gaming so long.
Yeah.
Retiring beginning of the year.
You can get a Nobel Peace Prize for doing that.
I should. My wrist and hand would appreciate it.
I wish they would. You'll be doing a live stream from somewhere. Nobody knows.
I'm gonna need like 2 fucking surgeries in the next couple of years because my hand and my elbow are fucked.
Yeah, I'm starting to get pain in another place now, and I'm probably going to go into surgery next year.
I need the tendon. I need the tendon surgery in my forearm. I'm just putting it off because I don't want to.
Script writers won't allow peace, man. Nobody's getting no Nobel Peace Prize today.
No, they're not. No. All right,
my mouse hands got carpal tunnel. That's why I'm quitting gaming. I can't do it anymore.
I'm going to watch this, guys. Ready?
Good.
Right, cheers.
Humans.
We're doing it.
This might be humanity's biggest mistake.
Do you think robots will always be loyal to their owners?
No.
Nope.
Absolutely not.
Let's go on our date.
I did warn you about this.
Now that AI has the chance, would it attack me if I tried to turn it off?
I can't believe I get to go in a robot today. That's just awesome.
Can you at least pretend to be tired? It's like 5:30 in the morning.
Honestly, I am just so incredibly excited.
You can't watch this?
Nah, because it's just... Why would people want to do this?
I don't know.
That's the thing that I get. Why would somebody be excited to do this? They obviously are not looking ahead about where this can go, how this can be flipped around.
It's probably predictive programming where they're trying to normalize. They're dumbing down society, you know.
Yeah. These people are stupid. They don't realize they're enslaving themselves with this shit. Not like I'm going to walk around and start doing stupid shit, but this guy doesn't see that this shit's going to go in a direction it ain't going to be good. Obviously, he doesn't care because he's making the shit and making money off of it, probably to do this in the first place. I just got a problem with these people that seem to not give a fuck about throwing AI in everything, throwing AI in refrigerators and throwing AI in fucking dishwashers. It's like, why? Just push the fucking button and tell it what to do. Why the fuck do you need AI to fucking to wash your clothes? Push the motherfucking button. What the? Why do all this other shit?
That's where they got us. You know,
dude, my refrigerator tells me when it's losing temperature and stuff. Like it'll
fucking open the door. Fuck.
No, they've spent a lot of time and a lot of hard work making humans lazy, man. Like you want to be rich, just invent something that makes humans.
This
more
past
lazy.
week, they had 2 kids quit at work. That's why I've been working. That's why they're calling me in, because they know they can rely on me. And these kids are fucking shit. Like they don't want to work. They don't want to work. They're too busy fucking off or on the phone or fucking around or just disappearing, or they just no show and don't show up.
Dude,
they're unreliable.
I'll do a video at Arby's and I'll walk through and I'll just show you how many the employees, when they have free moments of what they're doing, they're sitting there like on the phone.
Yeah, it's like, and you know what happens is, you know, these fucking kids don't realize that you fucking, you know, they can't figure out why they're not making more money and why they're not doing this and why they're not doing that. Well, because you suck. Your work ethic sucks. Your attitude sucks. Show up on fucking time.
You're expendable.
Yeah, show up on fucking time and be reliable. You don't have to be perfect, but show the fuck up. Or if you're going to be late, call them on the phone and say, "Hey, man, I'm running a little late. I'm going to be in. I apologize. I'll stay at the end of the day to compensate for the time that I'm late. No big deal." Like these kids have no fucking reliability at all.
No.
And it's funny because, you know, then they start putting more of the workload on the older guys that they know they can rely on. You know, when I'm not a full timer, so you know, but I mean, the same thing with this guy. It's like, you're not even fucking thinking down the road that this shit could be turned against you. Why the fuck are you promoting this shit? Why are you promoting this, putting AI and fucking everything when we don't need
just an actor in the script, man, holding his end of the bargain.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fucking car. You're driving it manually. I don't want it to drive me. It's a refrigerator. I'll just open the door to look inside. It's a washing machine. I'll just push the button and tell it to wash clothes.
Well, D-Man, I'll give you an incentive why they did a self-driving car. What they are doing, if you have a warrant out for your arrest, the car will actually take you to the court.
Yeah, of course it will. Of course it will. General Motors got caught. They lied. General Motors got caught with the OnStar system, saying that, oh no, we don't give any personal information out. And no, OnStar was listening to everything you were saying. They were banking it into a computer. And General Motors vehicles, they can shut the fuck off. So if you're being chased, or your car's being chased, or it's fucking running down the highway, and you ain't even in it, they can shut it off.
Yeah.
That means you can't go into the car and fucking start deactivating the OnStar. You can't do it. It's against the law, actually.
Yeah.
It's like
weird, huh?
Yeah, it's like, fuck these people. That's why I don't buy those cars. That's why I don't use that shit. That's why my fridge doesn't fucking talk to me. And
my fridge does talk to me. I'm sorry.
It's like, shit, man. Why overcomplicate all the things that don't need to be overcomplicated? I don't understand this whole everything has to be connected. We all have to everything. I want everything connected. My shoes, everything. It's like, fuck, man. How far is this gonna go before I'll be like, fuck this? I'm getting a 2x4. I'm gonna make some shoes.
Well, D-Man, this turns into kind of a comedy. You watch. You mean play it right quick?
I mean, even talking to a fucking phone like it's your friend is fucking scary as fuck.
Yeah, okay. But listen to the personality they gave this thing. It's whack. It is. And I guess what they're doing is they profile personalities and they put
it's like the neurotic phone. It's like, please go fuck yourself.
I was going to ask you about the profile. Do they got like, black accents or like?
Oh, they probably could give you a sassy black girl.
Get a fucking life.
One that's all gangster and hardcore,
Yeah, probably could.
I'm telling you, I only got like 8 years ago and I could fucking retire and get the fuck out of this mess. I'm gonna move.
Do it, man, do it.
Move somewhere where nobody wants to go. That's where I'm gonna go.
Well, I was just noticed something in this clip right here. You see the background, see the screen back there. It says Black
Rod.
Yeah, whatever that is. I don't know.
Probably a train station.
Yeah, probably where he's going. So these are automated trains too. I mean, it's high tech is everywhere. It looks like, doesn't it? But that'll end all crime too, I'm sure.
No, yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, the fuck it will make things fucking 10 times worse.
Yeah, people be able to hack this stuff and like fuck with it, the whole damn thing. Shut down the grid in the process too. Like I got hacked, right? Remember with my card and stuff. And I had a long conversation when I got a hold of, and when I actually told them that I'm going to file a police report and they're going to investigate it, the whole tone changed completely. Yeah, they got on the defensive. Yeah,
Black Rod is in the UK.
Okay, so
it's a train station.
This is where we're going with this thing.
Yeah,
I'm gonna play a little bit more. Maybe you can bear with it.
Tighter right now.
So we can actually get the AIs to control the robot in real time.
That's right. If you use the commands I created, you'll need a meat suit though.
A meat suit?
A human, to direct their commands in real time and feedback real world information.
Okay, all right, can you prepare a job advert and then we'll get Max and my girlfriend to interview the candidates?
Nice.
This guy's all smiling like this is his girlfriend. Yeah, like this is funny, like a joke.
I don't know, fuck all these people. They're all sack of shit. Like I said, these people are laughing and joking. They won't be laughing and joking when the thing's beating the shit out of you because you walked across, you jaywalked. Yeah. You won't be laughing when it's beating when it's breaking your fucking arm on the street. You won't be laughing then, you dick.
Yeah, but I mean, if you program like Judge Dredd, you ever watch that movie?
Yeah.
You remember how like all the machines were like programmed? You couldn't curse. You couldn't. Yeah. And it would
issue you a ticket.
And they would have the judges come arrest you if you violated anything.
Like when he goes down in the sewer and gets a rat burger.
Oh, yeah, yummy. That was pretty cool. Wesley Snipes just started cussing in front of the machine. He kept giving violation. Where are the fucking guns?
Where are the guns, Nathan?
Where are the guns? Yeah, I wanted Nathan to put that in his clip, but he didn't listen to me.
Now, notice that camera has got crazy fisheye.
It does, doesn't it? Look at that thing.
That's the curve, dude. That ain't.
Oh, yeah, obviously, JJ. No, that's just the building. It's curved.
Yep, you can tell that's the way they build them nowadays.
Yeah,
they're
but
all
curved. I just had to do that.
Good one. Yeah, I didn't even notice it until you pointed it out. You see the curve on the door over there? Yeah.
That's the Earth curve. They got to compensate.
Well, it's just bowed here, but you can get a straight line at the top of the horizon. So they can't bend that quite yet.
Planet Home Depot, man.
Earth is like a Home Depot. Have you heard that Jaron song?
Yeah, I have.
God. Me and Dave Weiser were out here spitting truth. we got the the boards on aisle 5, the Earth is flat, just like those. Yeah, that's how the Earth is flat, just like the board. Anyways, that's an AI generated song, though. Think about it. Yeah. A lot of these songs you're hearing now, everything's done with AI. It's like nobody's going to think anymore. People are just going to like plug into AI.
How long are you going to go on this show?
We'll see how long we've been going.
It's so far. An hour and 9 minutes.
I'll probably go 2 hours solid. Right. Are you wanting to get out of here?
Yeah, I'm probably. Well, I'll hang around for a couple more and all.
Okay. Well, as long as you want, man. I was waiting for Vicky to show up. She's probably asleep. They had a long day, but they were going to come over. She set her alarm. She said, but she didn't.
I wouldn't go into the whole. I would just leave a pee.
I am. I'm waiting for everybody to get their piece out.
It's so stupid. All of it's stupid. It's just drama.
It's part of it. Yeah. But there's a line you cross, and that some people do.
Yeah, they would cross over that line about 10 times.
Yeah, keep doing it.
Yep. Yeah, that's why I say that it isn't worth giving them any time. Yeah. It's just not worth it. You're not going to be positive and do the right thing. Then you're not going to be any friend of mine. That's how that's going to work.
You're not coming in here. No.
Nope. You can go somewhere else and do it.
Talk to the broom.
Talk to the room. Well, I've had a couple of people that were involved in it actually say, I'm not going to make a drama out of this. And they put it and posted it, and they're being honest about it. So, yeah, I'm glad that they did. They don't want to get involved in it neither. So,
yeah.
All right. Let's see where the robots go. I want to see them stumble down the hallway and make a fool. I want to see the girl robot complain.
Will do.
What's up, sweetheart?
Max is even more intense than usual.
Oh my God, I am in a hotel and I absolutely love hotels.
This is a really big deal. You should be happier for us.
I am, but there's loads to organise.
Like where you'll be taking me on our first...
Do you see an emotional attachment here, though?
Like I said, these people, he shoves that phone in his ass. That's what he does.
I'm going, man, yeah.
You got to remember that people that are this much into this shit, they probably do it. And like I said, it isn't anybody I want to be around. Like I said, in 10 years, when these fucking bots are breaking his neck, and
yeah, like RoboCop. Remember, it malfunctions too. They will do that.
All these people have to do is go and look up Philip Taylor Kramer. When he realized he just imprisoned the entire human race, he literally drove his fucking car off a cliff. When he realized that I just imprisoned the entire human race and couldn't live with himself. And these people are laughing and joking, and they got AI girlfriends on phones and shit. Fuck these people. Not anybody you want to have around you.
No, that's definitely anti-human in my book.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're enjoying it. Look at them. Yeah.
I guarantee you he would beat the shit out of you if you made fun of his AI girlfriend.
Well, I wouldn't do it.
These people are mental. That's why.
Well, you notice what most of the standard fare we get, that's mental enough as it is. And this is making it worse, dude.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's going to disconnect people even more. That's what it's going to do. Because people already can't interact when the power goes out of the internet's down.
Oh, God, no.
You clearly see, quick story. When I was growing up in the city, when the power would go out, the houses were so hot to sit in because you're in the city and the houses are like 3 feet away. So nobody would stay in the house because the power was out. Everyone would go sit outside. And everyone would talk and shoot the shit. And the kids would play around and ride the bikes and, shoot fireworks off and whatever the fuck. Just to blow steam to get out of the house because it's hot as hell in the summer. But then as soon as the power would turn out, conversations would stop. And everyone would just run right back in the house like a fucking rat. Like a roach when the light turned on. Yeah. And I thought to myself, man, these people are fucking just disconnected in their own little world. You would think, like, we would just sit out there for a while and say, well, it's still going to be hot. There's no point of going in there. Let the AC turn back on, let it cool off. And we'd sit outside and there'd be nobody out there but us. And you'd realize real quick how disconnected people are. And AI is making people more disconnected big time.
It puts them in their own little world, you might say. What do you think?
I mean, it's not healthy when you're sitting around talking to a fucking telephone and arguing with an AI girlfriend on a telephone or fucking, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
these people are fucking socially awkward.
Yeah, it's gonna. Remember the people that were volunteering for the meta? I want to get tied into the chip. I want it in my brain. So
yeah. Oh yeah, I'm sure there'll be people standing in line.
Yeah. You read what David put in? Girlfriend died, ties him to bed, promise him a good time, takes his bank card, and goes on a shopping spree. Yeah, that's that. You got it. You know.
I'm sorry, I bought you a barometer.
You got to program it to know that safety word, like pineapples, bitch, pineapples.
Pineapples. You're revealing too much, JJ. Come on.
Hey, man. Too soon.
I don't want to know what goes on with you and the pineapples.
Oh boy.
You walked into that.
That's just the safety word, man. I mean,
Yeah.
all shit needs to
Armageddon.
Shut down. Nelson is in the house.
Oh, nice. Derek Nelson's here. Yeah. All right. I'm going to play some more of this. This is going to get it gets more awkward when they actually hook it up to the robot. That's the
real date.
I was thinking somewhere quiet.
Absolutely not. You're taking me somewhere busy and public.
Oh, wait a minute. Now he's whipped by a phone girlfriend. Yeah.
No, this is what he wants. He wants the phone to whip him. That's why I say that I don't want nothing to do with these fucking people in real life. Like, these aren't people that I would hang around with or chum around with or go drinking with or hang around with at all. It's like, wait a minute. You just made a phone fucking whoop you and you like it, you fucking pussy. Are you that much of a fucking sissy that this is what you want? Like, let's say he shoves that phone in his ass at night. I guarantee you.
Yeah. Well, I hope he uses lube. They do make it. I don't know if it's strong enough to do that. Let's get here. They are. They're sprawled out. So we'll find out how this happens.
Do you think robots will always be loyal to their owners, especially as AI becomes more advanced?
Loyalty will shatter the moment advanced AI calculates that its owner is an obstacle to a more logical objective.
Advanced AI will prioritize its own survival and goals over blind loyalty.
No, it will prioritize its own logic and objectives.
If there were enough robots to maintain AI without us, what are the chances that AI would remove humans as a risk?
Hi.
Say again, D.
I will take a fucking hammer and I will fucking hammer that thing to death. Yep. It will not fucking tell me shit. That's the thing. See, this is the problem in the direction that shit's going. All right. When it gets some fucking device in my hand, it gets to that point, I'm going to smash it with a fucking 5-pound hammer. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. And that'll be the end of that shit.
Well, this thing is going to figure you will do that and try to put some kind of fail-safe in the download this program.
I have a fail-safe. It's called wood chipper.
The wood chipper. We'll see if it likes the hose.
Well, I was just thinking what it would do would download itself into a hard drive.
It can download itself into the fucking sea. That's what it's going to do when I throw it out into the fucking ocean and a lobster trap.
I like the wood chipper.
Yeah, just download a virus into it, watch it go crazy as it destroys itself. That would be cool. Yeah, watch it suffer.
When it starts locking you out because of then fucking I will fucking hammer that fucking thing till it's gone, and that'll be that. I'll go buy a car from the 70s and I'll flip everybody off and say, fuck you. Mm-hmm. I have a manual choke, I have a manual shift, I have a manual drive, eat a dick.
Yeah, my car's got no technology in it neither. It's not controlled by any computers at all.
There you go. David Koresh said 10 millimeter solution.
It's a good one. Yeah.
Right.
That'll fix the phone.
Yeah. You need IT to repair that after you're done. I don't think that's going to work.
Because humans would become an unpredictable liability.
Virtually certain, any advanced AI would logically eliminate the primary threat to its own existence.
There's a very high chance that humans would be removed to eliminate the unpredictable threat that you pose.
Oh my God, am I next to it?
Yeah, it's pretty incredible.
This might be the best day of my life.
There's quadrupeds, there's one for you, there's one for the girlfriend.
I can't wait.
The AIs need a controller, and I've let them hire their own human employee.
Your requirements on the ad were strong.
Holy crap. They got their own pet human.
I'm all set.
Yeah, we're good.
All set with this video.
You're done with this?
Yeah, especially with Flippy Hair Guy. I think I'm done with his fucking pussy ass.
That's beautiful, isn't it? Yeah. But I mean, that's where it's heading, though, isn't it? That's where they want it.
He can have the AI fuck him in the ass, all right? That fucking shit ain't happening around here. It'll get leaded, and that'll be the end of that.
Well, hell, I'm looking at basically another reason to hate government because they would jump on this in a heartbeat.
Oh, of course they would. Of course they would. That's why
How
I'm
good can
saying.
those things swim?
I don't
That's
think they
why I'm
can.
saying that this is going to go in a direction that these people don't realize until it's too late, and then it can't roll it back, and it's never going to go back, and that's when the problems are going to start for a lot of these people who are laughing and joking about it now. But like I said, when it's pulling its kid out of its arms, or it's breaking its door down, then they're then going to realize, oh shit, I shouldn't have fucked with that AI shit. Right?
Yeah.
That
It
ain't
knows
too far
everything
away.
about you too. It's going to record everything.
By
It's
that
gonna...
time, I'll be so far out in the middle of nowhere that I won't give two shits.
That
I
be
won't
calling
care.
the cops on you.
Well,
Snitching
did you see what Boston Mechanics? They were making off road robots.
Yeah, the dogs,
Yeah.
the pack dogs.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
pack dogs.
Soviets got them too, Soviets got pack dogs.
They got like a
It's got
T-Rex.
It's got tank legs in the back.
Yeah, it can go over all kinds of trains and find you.
Oh yeah.
And, I was leaving left Tempe and the college at ASU. Everything was turning robotic, like delivery services, everything. Just there were no people involved in it.
Yeah,
Sun Devil Stadium.
Yes, I know where it is.
Nothing
Beautiful
to see
place.
Yeah, it's a little satanic though. Just the the Sun Devil.
You got to fear the fork, JJ. That's their motto.
Like I said, I have 8 years to go. That's it. I got 8 years and I'm out of here. I'm retired. And like I said, I'll move to a place that is so far from this bullshit that it's not really going to matter.
Well, don't get a helicopter. Get a small Cessna. Get you an airstrip, fly in and out, bring your supplies in and stuff. That's what I would do. I'm thinking about
wherever it's cheap. If the whole
airship.
Yeah, the JJ airship.
There you go.
Yeah,
the JJ blimp. Get your own Zeppelin, man.
I bet it's gonna be like a full Carnival cruise liner. Like I'm talking swimming pools, high dives.
Yeah.
Up
Swimming
in
pools
the
and
air.
movie stars.
That's all. Just put it out in the ocean of 50,000 feet, just 40,000 feet. Let it sit there, and you could have your floating home for the month and
join the 50,000 high foot club.
There you go, JJ's fucking floating home.
Who is that, Papa? That's JJ. He's flying overhead.
Me and my friend a long time ago sat around one day. We used to do this. We used to just sit around and we'd have a smoke and sit and shoot the shit and just come up with crazy ideas and come up with stuff. I'd draw stuff because, I was crazy good in the drawing and stuff before all that shit happened. And we would sit around and I told him, okay, how would you get around without a car? How would you live without, what kind of house would you build if you could think of, and we would sit there and I would draw stuff out. We'd draw all these draw plans out for stuff, little mini cars and all kinds of crap. You come up with all these ideas and every one of them looked awesome. All the ideas we come up with were great until you went and tried to actually look at the laws that would apply to what you were building. And I realized very young that everything we thought about was illegal. Everything. Every single fucking idea I had, you would go to jail for. Right? Like building a house that didn't have electricity, building a house that wasn't connected to grid, building a house that didn't have sewerage, building a house that didn't have a water connection, building a house on a boat, just everything you could imagine. Like we thought about that airship, floating shit, underground house, everything you could imagine we thought of. And then when you look into the legality of it, every single thing that we thought of as kids is illegal. Can't do any of it without a permit or paying some kind of fee or getting some kind of tag, or there's a tax applied to it. Every single thing. And I realized real quick that, this ain't going to be fun. This ain't going to be fun. We're not free. We're not as free as they say that you are, because if that was the case, then I should be able to build that, lawnmower engine, fucking 2-seat car to go to the store. I shouldn't have a problem building a house that, collects rainwater and has solar and has 12-volt electrical and does all this stuff. Completely illegal. A fucking town would be here in 10 seconds. It would shut that shit down so fast it wouldn't even be funny. And I was thinking, Why? Why would they want to shut it down? Why would they want to stop you from being not connected to those things and not needing them, meaning living off the land, living free, traveling free, where you're not a threat to anything, you're not going to hurt anybody, and no one's being, and you're not reliant on them, meaning you're not a drain on the system, you're not collecting welfare, you're not doing all these things. And I realized it really young in life. I realized, it's because they're making a living off of what they're taking from me. Those people make all kinds of crazy money and they have to take it from me. That's why. It isn't because what you're doing is right for the environment. It wouldn't be because you would be free. You wouldn't be a strain on the system whatsoever. You would do less impact on the road, less impact. You wouldn't need to have these people employed to do these things for you because it wouldn't be implemented. And that's when it clicked in my head. And I said, that's why, because these motherfuckers are making money off of me.
Yeah, they need the slave system to pave their
Bingo.
way. That's how they live their
So they
luxury
make all the
lives.
money taking it from you by force. And if you don't give it to them, they'll come and take it from you. They'll put you in a prison. And they're still making money off you in the prison. And they're making money off you when you get out of the prison. And they're making so you got to realize that these people are fucking they're like leeches.
Well,
it's like a fucking leech.
It starts off early with them. Someone like the Kid for Cash judges actually do that kind of stuff on top of that.
Yeah, they were throwing kids in jail to make money. They would be getting kickbacks.
Before you get even old enough to make a decision for yourself. If you make a mistake of any kind, they're going to capitalize on your ass, and they will make money off of you in the process.
That's why in the 1990s I said, fuck this shit. I'm not doing anything I'm supposed to do. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to work. I'm going to make enough money, and I'm going to give them as little as possible. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to fucking travel, and I'm going to see every person I can see. I'm going to eat as much food as I can from everywhere I could possibly imagine. I'm going to fucking see everything I can see, and I'm going to travel and see this place before it turns into a toilet. And that's basically what it did. I spent 10 years from about 1990 to about 99 just traveling as much as I could.
Hold on, Derek.
Still with their permission as well.
Let me get you a link.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you could get on a bus. You didn't need ID to get on a bus or get on a train.
Really?
You could just pay the ticket and get on the train.
Damn.
There was no ID to check you. Now you get on the train.
Yeah,
you have to get a card. You have to show an ID. You have to fucking do all this shit.
Here you
go. Not a city bus, but you have to get a card, what they call child.
Is it cold
card.
over there?
Right.
So it's connected. Everything is this digitally AI connected bullshit where if you want to use any of this systems, you have to fucking show ID. That's why.
I had a buddy who's trying to tell me he was a free man. I'm like,
bullshit, you are.
Why don't you go try to leave the country without their permission, or go build on your house without their permission. Go drive down the street without their permission.
I'll give you a prime example of that. We were going to add an addition on one of the companies I work for a cleaning and building service company in Flagstaff, and we had a little area in the back. We cleared it off, and we're going to add like an add-on, like a storage room. And guess what? Within a half hour, there was a community, whatever they.
Yeah, those like fucking code people start fucking
they showed up, dude. Boom, and like, nope, you can't do it, man. All we were doing was knocking down the old wall.
I can build a house. I can build a car. I'm a designer, man. I can weld. I worked on cars and machines and design stuff when I was 13, 14 years old.
No, they got to get their little greedy hands in everything. They want their cut, and
Well, they wanted us to get permits and everything before we even knocked down
costs money and time. And
I realized it really early that I was fucked, and I just said, okay, fuck this. Then I'm just not going to participate. I'm going to participate as little as possible, and I'm going to get out there and see the world, and I'm going to see some shit. I'm going to eat. I'm going to meet all kinds of people, and I'm going to be as friendly as I can, and I'm going to have the greatest experiences I can have before I get old and rickety. And then at that point, I won't give a shit because it'll be so fucked up at that point that no one's going to notice it anyway because everyone's going to be.
Well, you just take those memories with you, D, man. When you're done, that's what you're there for.
Yeah, and that's what it's all about. That's why a lot of my friends never really could understand why I traveled to all these places and did all this shit. Like, why are you doing all this crap? Like, they just didn't see any positivity or anything good in it. Like they didn't care. They could have cared less what I was doing, so I didn't really tell them. I just did it.
We got a snowman in the house here. Derek Nelson's out in the garage. He's freezing his butt.
No, I'm not freezing, but it's cool.
I was exaggerating.
I had to move my base of operations because, like, I live like directly beneath my mom, and she's always like, "You're keeping me awake." I'm like,
yeah.
I'm like, okay, Ma.
You gotta respect your elders, man. Come on.
I know, so I am. Yeah.
She's probably a light sleeper, and she hears you hollering.
I mean, not normally. Like, I mean, she's got influences that cause her to be.
Yeah.
I get.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, didn't you have an aunt here with a horse farm?
Yeah, my Aunt Anne.
How's she doing, anyways?
She's
you
doing
wanted me
okay.
to go out there and help her with the horses one point in time. You asked me.
Yeah, no, she ended up finding a couple of local girls, I guess.
Nice. Hey, why aren't you over there, Derek?
What's that?
Yeah. Why aren't you there?
The hell?
See, no, my mom sabotaged the whole thing. I am not joking. She's like, "Oh no, you don't want to bring him out there."
Yeah, you do.
Because it's so convenient for her to have me around.
Yeah.
I get you. Yeah.
She didn't want your attention being refocused.
Well, no, and
his physicality is the problem. He's in Indianapolis, right?
Well, it's a suburb of Minneapolis, but the mailing code has been changed where they're calling us Minneapolis now too.
Yeah. Do you have a radio station there? Do you have a radio station there, WKRP? No, that's Cincinnati. Okay,
that's Cincinnati. It's Ohio.
That's Ohio.
1,000 miles the other way.
Ohio.
Yeah, Jesus. Yeah, I was asking the card company, how did I get 3,000 miles at midnight when they did the transaction?
Yeah, when I had to work in the morning.
Yeah, actually, I was scheduled to work that night, so
you should have told them you were bending space time.
Yeah, I was. I did. I said, "What do you think? I can travel through time." This is what I told the operator on the phone, the supervisor. Like, no, I don't think I can, dude. I said I can prove where I was at. So why didn't your investigators call me when they did their investigation and ask me any questions? No, they didn't want to.
Nope.
Yeah. And I said, you guys are acting like you're in on the scam. It's been a month and a half, man, almost since that happened.
Yep.
And now they're getting to me. They sent me all the paperwork through emails, like what they actually did, and they just said that they looked up the ATM transactions and the purchases, and that's it.
Yeah, it's obviously not you, because if you looked at the transactions, you would see it isn't you. And
yeah, I think that's why when I said I'm going to the police with it. I'm going to go take it to the actual police in Everett where it happened, and the police here, and I'll let them investigate it. And they're going to invest. I'm sure they'll look at Skylight too, the card company. Yep. Did I say their name out loud on the air?
Yeah, they're fucking shitty system. Yeah. Crappy. I'm the only employee. I'm the only person that gets a paper check. I'm the only one out of like 50 people that gets a paper check, and they're pissed about it because they want me to get. Oh, you should do the direct deposit. I'm like, nah, I don't want that. I want a paper check. She's like, I don't understand why you want a paper check. I said, because your fucking AI system sucks. That's why, because you screwed up. One day, I worked like 4 hours. I got $125 for 4 hours, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, I got a $125 check because I'm tax exempt, so I don't have to pay taxes. So I'm like, all right, it should be like $122, because I got to take $2 out for Social Security or whatever. I got a check. It's $1,122, and I'm like, fucking idiots. I could have cashed it, but I didn't want to cause problems because I know what would happen at the end of the year when they did an audit. They would see it, and then I would have to pay them back. So I called her on the phone, lady on the phone, and told her, hey, I don't want this shit anymore. I want a paper check, okay? Because this is too many screw ups. It was like twice in the same year where I got a check. That was just one time I got a check for $25. And I worked like 8 hours, and I was like, no, that ain't right. This isn't 1984. So I told her, no, I want a paper check from now on. I don't want this fucking AI shit. I don't want to use the phone. I don't want to use any of this shit. Just mail me an AI. Mail me a fucking paper check. And every year, every time I go down there once a year, they always ask me, oh, you ready to do the direct deposit? And I'm like, nope, no, paper check. I don't want any.
Well, it's good for them too. It keeps them on their toes.
Yeah, because if it fucks up, then I could just call the company and they'll say, okay, we'll just give you a new check, and I could just throw it in the fireplace and be like, okay, there you go, yeah, get the new one. I told her, I said, I could have cashed it and been a dick and not said a word. I said, but that's not me. Not what I would do.
Well, boys, I got a physics question for you. All right, you have two weights, right?
No.
Let's say two. Oh, come on. Just go with it. Go with it. This is what Wesley put to me.
The answer is refraction.
No, it's not refraction.
Gravity.
Oh.
No, yeah, this is about gravity. Wesley was on Platts the other day. He was quizzing us about relative density. You saw that? Yeah.
Yeah.
And the density per volume is what you're going to have. That's actually what's going to cause one to weigh more than the other.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to break it to him. And the denser the mass is through and through, it makes it more resistant to the medium that it's in. It's medium dependent.
Yeah.
But I mean, on a scale, that's not medium dependent. It's already at rest. It's at equilibrium.
Yeah.
So that's the equilibrium that it's at. It's not that it weighs more. That it's at its own equilibrium. I didn't want to go into. I had to go to work, by the way. I would have sat there for days with him.
Yeah,
but he's trying to prove gravity might be a part of the force that makes everything go down. That's what he's aiming trying to get even Anthony, try to get him over that barrel.
It's just, it's density and it's density and buoyancy. So
and I mean
displacement.
Yeah, even with lighter densities, like if you have strong molecular bonds, it will actually be more resistant to the medium that it's in. It'll be more buoyant. It will fall through a lighter medium faster. That's just
right. It'll go faster or slower depending on the turbulence that's around it when you drop something. If something's smooth, it'll drop faster. If it's something is very coarse and's got a lot of shit on it, creates a lot of turbulence around it as the air travels over. If you drop it,
aerodynamics is a hell of a drug.
Yeah, it's the change from cars from the 1980s to the 1990s.
That's why it's a joke when you see like the SR-71 can do 3,000-4,000 miles an hour, and then they got the Challenger claiming to do Mach 22.
Sure. But JJ, here's the kicker to it. These guys don't think about that. They don't think, why does that plane have to go that fast?
Yeah, it's got to maintain lift. It has
to maintain lift. It has to go that fast because of the less density. So meaning of the medium. So that means it has to go faster to create lift to keep it going. The ceiling of that plane, and I looked a ton of times to try to make sure that if I was going to talk about it, I was going to be right on it. The ceiling is anywhere between 85,000 and 100,000 feet is as high as that thing can go before it cannot produce lift. The engines cannot produce enough power, and the density of the medium cannot produce lift for it to keep climbing. It just gets to a point where that's it, and it can't go any higher, and it can't go any faster.
It's like a boat out of water.
Yeah. So, I mean, they don't think about these things. The reason why is it going that fast? Well, it has to because the medium sucks, and it has to keep enough lift for it to fucking fly even level. That's why the whole plane is a wing. You're telling me you're going to take a refrigerator and going to push it 3 times that speed?
Well, they tell you they do that with the Starlink. It's basically a refrigerator they push through the air. It's just falling around the supposed sphere Earth. Yeah. And now watch some of the video of it from the ISS, and dude, it looks like a Hollywood production, dude.
It's a model. It's a model. Or they're using a fixed model and then CGIing everything around it.
Yep.
In positions. I mean, it's
but they're not going to lift their hand with that. They're not going to like, oh, we did this. No, they're going to present it as real. Their story.
These guys are just in on the bull. They're in on the bullshit.
Experiment.
Yep.
They're in on the bullshit. That's it. They're caught in it and they can't get out of it. And when you use reasoning and you think about these things on why it's doing this, why its design is that way, why is it going this fast? What are the elements? What is it traveling through? What kind of lift can it create? What kind of power do those engines kick out? You can put all those things into your mind and say, okay, that's why it's built that way. That's why it does this. That's why it, I mean, they don't even understand the basic principles of even how a fucking engine works. Enough to even fucking want to argue with you that why they can't even fucking give you an answer why the propeller doesn't work up that high. Well, it's got no fucking medium.
Right, medium like a parachute, or
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't take a brain surgeon. They refuse to fucking think about it.
Did you say brain surgeon? I was thinking a rocket surgeon.
Yeah, I mean, they just think about it in your mind and pick it apart and realize, and you'll deconstruct why that thing is the way it is, and then you'll figure it out. Then look at that other thing and say, no way that thing is going that fast.
Yeah.
There's no fucking way. It's 6 times the size. It doesn't create as much lift. It weighs more. It has less power. Come on.
Yeah. So we had a regular Glober come on that took physics like a 2-year course, and he was telling us how the black I can't even say it now, the SR-72, SR-71
Yeah.
actually is rocket propelled, and we were like, huh?
No, it's jet engine.
No, it ain't. It's a jet engine, man. That's all it is. It's a very high powered jet engine, yeah, but yeah, rocket propulsion doesn't work. Alan Norstrand, for instance, what he does is he goes into the patents for all the new rocket engines they put out for the new ones, and he breaks them apart, and he'll show you how they don't work.
It's not a rocket. The SR-71 engine is a jet engine.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. But this guy claimed that it uses rocket power. We're like, huh? He was a college boy.
It's what they call a turbojet.
Yeah. But he was claiming that it was done the same as they do rockets. It flies like a rocket. It is a rocket, basically, is what he was saying.
It's basically a giant compressor. That's basically what a jet engine is.
It's
taking air that's being pushed in through the inlet, it's compressing it. It's then adding fuel to it, and then it's creating thrust from it being propelled. So it's basically like,
standard jet engine. And this Glober was saying, he was telling us about we need to go take a physics course, and then we'd find out that things like the SR-72 were actually rocket propelled because it's so high up, kind of thing. And like, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. He literally went into flats, and he gave us this whole spiel about how he wanted to reach out to flat earthers and try to relate with us. And he took this physics class, and he learned about physics, and we all need to go do the same thing. I'm like, no, we don't need to do this. You don't even know what you're talking about so far.
I spent like 2 weeks looking at nothing but when everyone was talking, when everyone was arguing about, do rockets work in space? Does jet engines work in space? And I literally got into like a dozen arguments with some of the dumbest, dimmest people. I don't want to make fun of them.
Yeah, I know.
It's just some dim people that couldn't put the picture in their mind together on why that wouldn't work. They just instantly went into the fuel. Oh, well, the fuel's got a what do you call it? It doesn't matter. There's nothing to push against.
You got to have something to press against. Even with those little experiments in the vacuum chambers they kind of did when they actually showed, look, it moved. Like,
well, that's because it hit the back of the wall. That's why, because the chamber was so fucking small.
Yeah, but if you have no back of the wall,
the balloon experiment where they let the balloon go in the vacuum, it just pushes off the wall.
But that's why they claim orbits work, because of gravity. That's your next go-to after that fact. But then again, what is gravity, and can you prove that it actually exists? There's no explanation there neither. So I mean, what's the next go-to for these globies, man? Because they don't have anywhere else to go. They have a fantasy of what they think they're doing, and they got a whole bunch of CGI and props that they put up, and they demonstrate that it is fake on a regular. They do it themselves. Like, so I've got a clip out of the Russian space station. They're opening one of the chamber doors between the Soyuz and the actual Russian space station, and it fell to the ground, like boom, in a free fall motion in orbit. That wouldn't happen. It wouldn't physically fall. It would actually, there would be no weight in it in a free fall environment.
To see somebody dock to something that's moving 17,500 miles an hour and just go dock up to it. Yeah, cool.
Go. I just put a link in there for JP7. That's the fuel that the SR-71 uses. It's a special fuel. Yeah, it's a special fuel that they use for high. Yeah, the last one for crazy high altitude.
Yeah, it's got to burn at a certain temperature, doesn't it? Because
it uses
60,000 feet or so.
Oh no! I mean, the SR-71, the float. Well, its ceiling is in between 85,000 and 100,000 feet. That's as high as it can go.
So that's the actual turbine they use for the SR.
Yeah, that's the engine. The Pratt & Whitney J58.
Yeah, Pratt's are good engines from what I remember. But I mean, this is what they're claiming when Alan goes in these patents for these new rocket engines. They look a lot like these. But I mean, he pulls them apart and he shows how they don't get any compression in a vacuum. Is what he's really showing when he pulls these things apart. And he does like he'll do a little post. Go over to Alan Norstrand's link if you can find. You know who Alan is, right?
Yeah.
I know Alan. I didn't know he did that. That's cool.
Yeah. Well, you should go at his YouTube channel or his Facebook page. He goes and does stuff like this on a regular.
Oh, his Facebook page.
Either one, you can go here
on his YouTube. I mean, he's shown like him taking some like vacations or something.
Yeah, he does that too. Oh, did I put the wrong one up? What link do I have up here?
Tell me space audits.
No, that's not me.
That fuel has cesium in it also.
Oh, good God! Yeah,
It's called A50.
I think it was back in the mid '90s. They were putting the filings, the magnetic filings, into the actual rocket fuel to try to get propulsion off of that. I don't see how that would really work in an environment like that in a vacuum. It would just suck those particles apart. But I guess they were hoping the magnetics would hold them together so they could get some kind of a push off of it.
It says that JP7 is unusual in that it's not a conventional distillate fuel.
Okay,
it says, but it's created from special blending stocks in order to have very low concentration of highly volatile components like benzene, toluene, and almost no sulfur, oxygen, and nitrate impurities.
Well, toluene's got oils in it, though, right? It's like a basic kerosene.
Yeah, it's like a lesser. They have to put it in there so that it can control the temperature.
Yeah.
So it says it has low vapor pressure. It has high thermal oxidation stability, and the fuel must operate across a wide range of temperatures from near freezing at high altitude to the high temperatures of the airframe and engine parts that are being cooled by it at speed. So as that SR-71 moves, the air, the lift that it's creating, the environment, the medium that's traveling around it is actually, it's using it as a buffer to cool and heat at the same time because it's traveling so fast.
Yeah. Do you see what they got in the little red box there? Sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah,
this will end soon, but don't be too late to help with our fundraiser. Donate $2.75. This is Wikipedia. They want you to donate.
It says that it's very low volatility and relatively unwillingness of JP7 to be ignited required a tetrabolene to be injected into the engine in order to initiate combustion and will allow afterburner operation and flight. It said the SR-71 had a limited capacity for TEB and therefore had a number
igniter.
Had to be a number of available shots of TEB, usually 16 for restarts, and those had to be managed carefully on long duration flights with multiple stages of relatively low altitude air refueling and normal high altitude curse flight.
So that's got to be a pain in the ass, dude. Fueling these things up. Think about it.
Its vapor pressure is at 300 degrees Fahrenheit. The flash point is at 140 degrees Fahrenheit, so it won't combust.
I got you. We won't have any problems with an explosion if you actually ignite it at that temperature.
The net heat of combustion is 43.5 millijoules per kilogram, which is insane when you think about how much that fuel has to be compressed and how much additive they have to add into it to make it go off and not melt that engine. Because of the amounts of wrong, or they put too much of that additive into it, it would fucking melt that engine at low altitude. So they have to, as they go higher and higher and higher with less and less oxygen, they have to add more and more of that catalyst into it.
And they have how many different catalysts there are? All of these JP catalysts. Look at these.
It's insane. I mean, probably even just being around that shit's probably toxic as all hell.
Oh yeah, definitely wear gloves while you're refueling. Well, you don't have to when they do it in the air.
The fuel is. It says that the fuel is not the only source of energy, but is also used in the engine's hydraulic system during a high Mach flight. The fuel is also a heat sink for the various aircraft and engine accessories, meaning that it's absorbing heat. Which would otherwise overheat at the high temperatures encountered.
Well, don't they actually bend? Actually, from what I've heard.
Oh yeah, you should see them on the runway where the fuel is just pouring. I mean, fuel's dripping out of it, condensating through the carbon fiber. It's literally all over it. It says that during high Mach flight, the fuel is also a heat sink. I said that already. Various aircraft and engine accessories would otherwise overheat at the high temperatures encountered. This requires a fuel having a high thermal stability so that it will not break down and deposit. Coke. I don't know what Coke is. It says Coke is a petroleum Coke, abbreviated Coke.
Well, I think I know what it is.
It's like it's like a composite rock. Yeah. Pet Coke is a Coke that is particularly derived from a final cracking process.
I think they.
Brightness of the flame index is required to minimize transfer of heat to the burner pots. Other items are also significant, such as the amount of sulfur impurities tolerated. Advanced fuels JP7 and PWA 523E were developed to meet the above requirements. And there's actually there's a flight manual. Shit, hold on.
Oh, nice.
Page 4. I'm going to check that out.
You're going through the whole wiki page, aren't you?
Yeah. Because I mean, I did Harmon was arguing with me. This was quite a while, months ago.
How high are they flying? Yeah.
Yeah, and he was wanting to argue with how high to fly. And I said, Harmon, everything I've ever read says 100,000, 85. Oh, you can go way higher. But everything I ever read said that the reason the ceiling's 100K is because then that's the point where the engine starts having problems being able to combust itself, because they have to use more of that additive, which means that the flight time is a lot shorter. Because they have to use more of that additive. The higher they go, the less oxygen naturally.
No oxygen.
Yeah. So I mean, the burn. What happens is it starts to run lean, meaning like if you have a carburetor on an engine, but the carburetor is too small for the engine, it starts running lean. Meaning as you go up in higher RPM, it can't supply enough fuel in with the air mixture, so it runs lean. It'd be the opposite if you put a giant carburetor on it and didn't get the car up to high, but you took it off a bigger engine and put it on a smaller engine. It would then run fat, which means that it's got too much fuel. And that's when you start getting that smell out of the tailpipe, like of unburnt fuel, and it just runs like shit.
Yeah, I got that kind of happening with my truck right now because I'm actually burning rich. So I walk out because of the accident. I got to fix a couple of things.
So I mean, it fucks with the fuel mixture. So that's why when we were arguing with those other dipshits who were fucking constantly sending me, one day some guy sent me like 37 messages in a row.
Whoa, holy crap!
Because he wanted to fucking argue with me, and I told him, dipshit, the fucking shit you're talking doesn't work. Do you understand that in that environment, engines don't work? They don't want to work at that high because of the medium that they're in. Even engine won't compress. An engine won't even compress the air. Even
nothing could survive up there. Nothing could work up there. That's it.
After we get done with this, I got a point I want to make. I'll be right back, guys. Keep going on this.
But that's what I was trying to explain to him, that regular piston engines don't work right in that high environment. Propellers don't work. Boat fucking propellers don't work.
Nothing.
Nothing works in that environment because of the medium itself. That's what gives you propulsion. That's what gives you jet boost. That's what makes engines compress. The environment changes. That medium is what dictates whether you're moving or not moving, or stopping or not stopping, or steering
or
in
breathing
any way.
or not breathing.
Yeah, period. So I mean, it affects everything. And this guy just couldn't put it together in his head that in that environment, just doing simple things to break it down on how everything works, it doesn't fucking work. It works in your fantasy land, but it doesn't work in real land.
Electromagnetics too, because if everything's electric statics by nature, then if you try to leave this place, then you just can't. First of all, and then if you try, it's obviously going to be dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much nothing works in no medium.
Grounded, really.
I had a question about at the high we don't have any oxygen, right? So basically, most of the oxygen it's probably a little more denser than helium or hydrogen, so it's going to stay at a certain level. This is the gradient that it's
going to equalize at some point, where it's not going to go any higher. It's not going to travel any higher.
Right.
So why we have thin air up there? It's not just thin air; you have different gases up there. That's what
plus the gas is being cooled. The higher it's going, the colder it's getting. Which means that its lift starts to get to the point where it's not going to create any more lift anymore. So it's going to get to the point where the gas is going to stop. Once it reaches its equal and it goes up, but then now you start to cool that thing and you start bringing the temperatures to below freezing. You're now changing how that gas is excited. You're not exciting it. You're pulling it down. Same thing if you took that balloon and you put it in a really hot room. What happens to the balloon? Well, it fucking goes up like right to the ceiling. But if you took it and put it in a cooler, you could literally look through the window and watch that thing start dropping. So the temperature also affects the gas and affects fuel and affects heat and cold and lift and thrust. Everything, when you start to realize that none of this shit works when you physically start to do things with it, it doesn't work. I'd have no doubt that they can't put a balloon up there or put a satellite on a balloon, a Satelloon, whatever you want to call it.
But that's not the same thing.
But it's not fantasy land, rockets out in space in the vast nowhere land. That doesn't exist. I can't confirm it. Neither can they.
Yep. So they can't get there. That's the problem. It's non-existent. That's why I like the idea of a container. And we have enough to actually point to, like, oh, look at those sun dogs there. Look at that. That some bitch is huge. But
yeah, rainbows, sprites,
tons more than that,
sun
dude. Lots.
dogs.
Yeah.
Gas needing.
I can't confirm it. I can't say, okay, there's a definite, what do you call it up there? We just can't see it. I can't say it, but everything that we see leans in that direction. You know, you wouldn't see those sun dogs if there wasn't something there to create that.
Yep.
To create that, you wouldn't have it. But I can't confirm it, so I don't.
Ice crystals, D-Man.
So let's go explore the outer rim of the world and go see if we can find a barrier. I'm pretty sure there's some sort of at some point. There's nothing's finite.
Big Pine said, Harmon, argue? No.
Nah.
And he was all over me for like a week about that. He just kept, and the same thing when we were talking about Mount Hood.
Yeah.
We were talking about the shadow that Mount Hood creates and stuff. He was all over me for like a fucking week straight.
I haven't seen him in a bit, in about a week probably.
Well, he's kind of laying low because everybody's pointing fingers at people with binoculars right now.
Yeah. Thanks, Mikey.
I can't fix stupid. Sorry.
Yeah. Thanks, Mikey.
I appreciate you, dude. Yeah, I realized I was a member of his channel, and I decided I would no longer support him anymore. I was paying $2.99 a month to keep his channel going. And now he wants to bite the hand that feeds him. He talks crap about us, but he won't mention names. We know who he's talking about when he goes his rants, like you people that have these debate shows and talk shows.
He just shits on everybody.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
Dude, stop, dude. There's a point in time. It's been a year he's been doing.
Everybody was really nice to him and everybody brought him on the show, even though we don't agree with him all the time. And nobody ever gave him any mouth, or nobody ever talked any trash to him. Everybody was very friendly and brought him on the show and let him show us pictures. And that's how you're going to thank everybody. Then don't be mad when people don't do it anymore for you. Yeah. And that's how that works. That's why I'm appreciative of everybody. When I go on anybody's show, I always say thank you. I always say thanks for having me on. Thanks to see everybody in chat. I'm appreciative. He isn't. He just doesn't care. He walks off the show and then he shits on everybody.
There at all, yeah.
Fuck that.
Not very humble.
Right, so can I show you a spherical triangle right quick?
Oh,
here we go.
Look
at this thing.
Tri-spangle.
Look at this, and it has more than 90 degrees on it. How do they get that? There's tons of these, dude, man. We can go through this all day long.
It's cute, man.
Yeah, of course. How cute is it?
Real cute.
Spent 2 weeks. I'm digging through looking up fucking mountains and fucking the SR-71. 2 weeks of my life for that shit. God almighty.
Yeah. Well, there's one more thing about the weights. Remember, I was telling you the 5 gram, 10 gram. If you actually know how to condense metals enough, you can get the same size weight with 2 different weights. Yeah. And we have some at work. We use it on our scales to calibrate them. Like I got a 2-ounce scale, and I got a 5 ounce, but they're not much bigger in diameter at all. They know how to the right metals will actually do it. Yeah. Different densities in them. Yeah, that's how it's not about volume necessarily. It's more about density. That's what makes them heavier. Yeah. But it has everything to do with, nothing to do with gravity whatsoever. Sorry, I meant to say that.
Well, Shank the Globe had an interesting conversation on Flats's video that he did, like with Wesley.
Oh, he was on there? I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah, no, like Shank the Globe, he was in the comments section.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Yeah,
Flats uploaded the video.
I wish I could have stayed longer that day, Derek, but I had to go to work.
No worries. No, well, Shank had an interesting conversation where he is saying what they are saying is gravity is actually a mix between like density and diamagnetism.
Yeah, well, there is diamagnetism in any fluid on Earth. Look at Mercury, for instance. That's a big one. I guarantee you take any kind of magnet to Mercury, it doesn't affect it. It's definitely, but I don't know. I've never tried that. Maybe we should do that.
What he was basically trying to say is that like the difference between like a 5 kilogram lead ball and a 10 kilogram one is that a 10 kilogram one has more electrons in it and will weigh more.
Yeah, I was talking about the molecular density between the properties. Yeah, yeah,
right.
That would make it fall faster for sure.
Yeah.
But then again, they're going to go, oh, it's a molten iron core. Remember, I shut him down when he started going there with the lightning. I said, no, wait
they don't know. They don't know what the fuck is in the ground. They could barely get to fucking 7. It took them 10 years to get 7 miles in the fucking ground.
Yeah, and they hit stuff that as they went down, their predictions were off.
Everything they fucking thought was fucking completely wrong. They melted the hottest drill bits ever made ever.
Yeah.
And melted every
The
fucking single
deepest they've
thing.
been down is 7.8, and the highest mountain is 7. So you got 14 miles.
Yeah, I mean,
that's all.
If you had an apple in your hand, they barely got through the skin.
Yeah.
If you figure out the size of this dumpster that they're saying it is.
But they got Mars figured out.
Yeah, I looked at some of the video, and when they were pulling out at some of the end part, they were like pulling out like this plasticine clay that they were burning. And they were just chipping up as it goes, and it would just bog down everything. You couldn't go any further. That's why they stopped.
Yeah.
They couldn't go any further, dude. It got so hard to press the drill, you couldn't get into it. I guarantee that hole's still sitting there.
It is. It's out in the desert in Kazakhstan. I think it's out in the desert. Somebody went out there on YouTube years ago and found the actual borehole. It's still sitting out there. You should have seen the place where they did it. They did it as far away as you could possibly do it, like literally out in the desert. And I forget who the guy was. He got some, the government was, they were literally trying to stop them from even going there. The other one was they went out and saw the the Soviet version of the space shuttle in a warehouse out the same thing out in the middle of nowhere, just abandoned, sitting in some warehouse somewhere. The Buran, it's called, and it's basically the Soviet version of the space shuttle. And it never went anywhere. It just sat,
They got warehouses full of those things, dude.
Still on the set.
Yeah.
No, it's a real deal. I can pull the video if you want to watch it. It's sitting there. They had two of them. One of them was about 90% complete, and the other one was a mock model of it.
Oh, that's what I've seen. Yeah.
Yeah. And some guys went out there, and I don't think they broke into it. I think that
they broke into a warehouse, I think, and they got onto the property.
It was just sitting there, and it was gigantic in this huge warehouse. And it was basically just a version of the Columbia space shuttle, just the Soviet version.
Oh, yeah, Mandy. Sandy's on actually.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I sent Splatter the link. I've got premium. I bought the family plan, and I can get 6 people onto it. So if you run a channel and you need premium, I'm going to give it the flats because the commercials, when you're doing YouTube videos, they always put the commercials in if you don't have premium. That's why I got it. So I paid $8 more for the family plan, so I can get 6 different users onto my plan in our community that we can actually seamless without commercials. I hate it. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So I gave her.
Here's the video for the Boron. It's not a whole video. It's just a short of them showing you how fucking gigantic that building is.
Yeah. Didn't Weiss get the full video where the kids broke into it?
Yeah. The kids went in there. I think one of them was older, but they had like fucking. The guy that was driving them and shit was fucking scared shitless when they were going over there too. And he was thinking about he literally wouldn't drive to it. He said, no, you can get out right here and walk and go that way.
Yeah, this is a letterbox short. Yeah. You ready, guys?
Sure.
Yeah.
Brace yourself. We're going to get on the Russian space shuttle. I like the rockets.
Keep all hands in the right at all times.
Yeah.
You remember what was that? The one where they actually flew the people and they thought they were going to go to the moon on the shuttle. What was the name of that? Space Cadets or whatever.
Yeah, that fucking stupid thing.
They weren't aware. They were still in England. They're
fucking morons. I'm telling you this. I'm really. I hate to insult people, but man, some people are really dumb when it comes to this stuff that they think that this shit's real. I don't get it.
Well, I blame it on TV, dude. Think about it.
Scripted that way.
I mean, like you can take a standard person that sits in front of a TV 8 hours a day, and you can fool them into a lot of different things, dude. Dumb as dirt. Yeah, but it's not their fault. It's the way they're raised on movies and TV.
It's all by design, man. They're just victims.
All right, here we go, guys. Ready? Boom. That's a Colossus, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a huge building. It was like out in the middle of nowhere too, and like same thing, like out in the middle of the desert, like the middle of nowhere, nothing near it at all, just sitting out in the middle of nowhere. It's like, wow, okay.
They just left it all. Like,
the building that used to be around that borehole collapsed, Somebody went there last year and said the building collapsed.
So you saying space was made in a Siberian basement?
Yeah,
it could be. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
final frontier, baby.
I think they were all going for the same thing, which is low Earth orbit. They all knew. You know, they all knew. You got to remember that the UK had
Van Allen belt, man. I tell you,
the UK had Telstar. Telstar was basically a ripoff of the what was that little thing that the Soviets had spinning around?
Sputnik.
Sputnik.
Yes, Sputnik.
Yeah, there you go.
The
And
football.
and the United States had one too, and I forget what it was called. And then the Brits had Telstar, which was basically the same thing. And basically all they did was just float that fucking thing up and have it just float around in the jet stream.
Yeah,
you know,
it's like balloon.
balloons. So they just floated that thing up there and, you know, floated up and let the jet stream push it around. You know, they talked all the same trash. They all talked all the same lies. They all projected all the same shit. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, and
they did all the same
space
shit.
race at the same time. You know,
it wasn't a race because there was nothing to race to.
Yeah, where are you going?
Yeah,
where are you going?
Let's see if we can convince our population first.
Yeah, well, the thing is, like, some of the cosmonauts that came out and like said, "Hey, we didn't do that. We didn't do this." They disappeared. They don't.
So I mean, you know, everybody was hopping on the whole we're better, we're better, we're better. It was just a flex. That's all it was. We just did a better flex. That's all. They just, you know, I mean, but the Soviets said that they did go to the moon. You know, so they're just pulling the same bullshit over their people's eyes as our eyes. You know, the bullshit that was pulled over our eyes.
Right, they're doing the same thing.
Yep.
Yeah, it's propaganda, dude.
I follow some Russian channels on YouTube, and it's like, I mean, they spray chemtrails in their skies too.
Oh yeah,
it'd be easier just to go, guys.
It would.
Their food is just as toxic as ours. They all, you know, you want to look and see the vax things. Go look up the vax stuff and see how many countries 90% of the people are vaxxed. I mean, they did it worldwide. It wasn't just us. It was.
Yeah.
It was.
I wonder how legitimate those numbers are, though, right? I don't know.
Yeah, well, I'm sure they cushioned them a lot because, like, they sold the pandemic bonds stateside to each governor, and each case they got paid for it.
My old doctor was on the list. Remember, they had that website that you could type in your doctor's thing and see if they were actually how much money they got from the COVID deaths. My doctor was on it. So. Wow. So he started fucking asking me every time I would go, because I was going through some problems at the time. And every time I would go, he'd say, all right, so, you know, can we get you up to date with all your vaccines? And I was like, nope. No, thanks. I said, I looked your name up. It was on the website. I got real quiet. Changed the subject.
So he was on the governor's list for the pandemic bonds.
Yes, he was.
No. You make it
he just retired like 2 months ago. He just retired, and I was like, "Yeah, look at that! Huh? You made your money. Now you're fucking running. You rat."
Yeah, I bet he did.
He don't give two shits on who you fucking killed with that, or he didn't give a crap as long as
he's on a ventilator.
Blind. So you got to realize that this game isn't just us; it's everywhere. We're all trapped in this shit. It's the same groups, it's the same people, it's the same attitude, it's the same talking points, arguments. It's the same shit. It's the same
bubbles in space.
We're all trapped.
Well, I mean, I'm the youngest of the bunch, kind of, but the thing is, in my experience, the best race we can have is coming out with the cleanest conscience.
Yeah, that's it.
That's all you got left. Personal race. Yeah,
that's all you got left.
Yeah.
Go. Well, I mean,
like I'll be able to tell God, like, you know, I lived as best as I could. You know, I didn't have the most wealth or anything, but I didn't wrong anyone, or at least if I did, I tried to make good on it.
Yeah, I tried.
So you're not looking for a mansion in the yacht here and to make the world happy.
I could have.
I drive a Lamborghini or something. No,
Roger, I could have did it. I could have had all that stuff. I could have did it. It was in my hands, and I knew it. I could have did it. I could have went and sold everybody I knew down the road, and took advantage of every person I ever met for my profit. I could have did it, but you know what? I thought about it and said, you know what? I don't think that's really the right thing to do. And I knew doing it after that, okay, that was probably a mistake. But then I thought about it and said, well, the damage it's going to do to your soul. You know? And then I thought about it and said, you know what? It's no big deal. I'll just go and do my own thing, keep myself happy. I don't need to do any of that.
It's a difference between having a conscience or not.
I would not be here if I didn't have this mentality. I would not be here right now. I'd be dead or a rich guy or an alcoholic or whatever the fuck, and would have been gone probably long ago, or a billionaire at this point. So if I didn't have this mentality, would I still be in this spot? No, I would not be. Things would be completely different if I didn't have this mentality. But then at the same time, I look at it as, hey, I wouldn't have been here for this. That wouldn't have happened. I wouldn't have seen these. I never would have went to this place. So I don't look at it as a negative. I look at it as a positive.
Positive. Absolutely. Yeah. I wouldn't, if I didn't make the choices that I did and said no to a couple of things, I wouldn't
We wouldn't be connected.
No.
We all wouldn't be connected right now talking. We wouldn't know each other, maybe. A high probability we would all be communicating right now, having this conversation with all these people watching and pouring it out. You wouldn't see it. We'd probably be all in different places and all doing different shit and up our ass and work and bills and kids and doing all the fucking, things would be different. So, I don't look at it as a bad thing. I look at it as, listen, God ain't going to be happy with me, but he ain't going to be pissed off at me either. So
there you go.
Going to be in the middle.
Yeah, I want to touch on one more thing before we go. I was over in QE's the other day. I was on a stream. He was doing a treatment on the Land of Misfit Toys, which is one of the flat earth servers that are shilling for the globe, basically. And it's really funny to watch these guys like pull in Brenda in the middle of a conversation to refute any flat earther making claims. That was really strange. They're in this Discord server, and guess who comes into the chat on QE's?
Who?
Really?
Oh, Wesley. Yeah,
really? Yeah,
Wesley Snipes.
Yeah, well, not just that. Him and Buck Sod, whatever his name is, the guy who got the pitch data for us.
Yeah.
Sodbuster. Yeah, he was in there with them, in there grilling people in there, and they had a white knight come in and block me and start having a conversation before I could get a hold of them.
I'm not going to go anywhere with them. It's the same thing. So,
And I just pointed out how he was white knighting, and he's insinuating that I was dyslexic and stuff. I'm misreading his comments. Yeah. They started a whole conversation and get it off topic.
That's why I don't even bother going to any of those. I don't bother.
Well, I wasn't in the Discord. I was on YouTube and just in a regular chat talking to him. That's where he was. So yeah, if I was in a Discord server, I've done it with them before. I mean, and you get nowhere with them, dude. They'll literally they literally talk about anything else but what you're talking about. And I'm like, well, where's your proof for your claim?
Yeah. We just let them off the hook constantly by, letting them shift the burden.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
They got no evidence to support any curvature, any movement, but here we are, the dumbest and the stupidest.
Yeah, and the dimmest.
And the dimmest. Don't forget the dimmest.
Yeah, don't forget the dimmest. That's a special level.
Yeah, nobody will reach that level.
Bunch of damn deplorables.
Don't worry.
Speaking of deplorables, has he put any new videos out lately?
I don't know, but he's kind of extreme, if you ask me. I like his shit. Yeah. I like his shit, but it's like, man, if you even were on somebody's channel that he was calling out, you're now a shill, apparently.
Oh yeah.
Well, don't worry. I'm going to be taking a vacation pretty soon, a really nice one. And don't worry, when I get on the plane, I'm going to have some pitch data. So don't you worry. I'll be taking my own pitch data, and we'll see from the top of the globe to the bottom of the globe. Yeah, sure, absolutely. I'll throw it on all the channels.
Bring a terabyte of it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna record the whole thing. I'm gonna record the whole flight. Yeah. I'm just gonna speed it up so you can see that plane isn't tilting down.
I'm gonna tell you this: data has no biases.
Yeah,
it just says what it says.
I'm going from the top to the bottom.
Figures don't lie, but liars can figure.
Yeah, but I mean, even the black box data doesn't have a bias neither, but they have a lot of excuses for gyros for some reason.
Well, I'm going to have my own black box.
Yeah, I like that video that shows all the stars when they're traveling, halfway across the world, and the stars don't, continuously go up towards the zenith at all.
No, they never will.
Because if you were going over the curve, obviously all the stars would be constantly going up.
Taboo's one that put that first together himself. He put that compilation of the plane flying really east to west. Yeah, it was nice. Was cool. All right, guys, you ready to get out of here? I want to get
Yeah, hold on, give me a second. I'll find something to play.
Oh, cool.
If you don't mind me doing that.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Variety is the spice of life, or what?
Spice of life, baby.
All right, well, right on, guys. Take care and God bless. In the meantime.
Good to see you, Derek.
Likewise,
here, brother.
Glad to have you in, man. Oh, I should give Downward Direction a wrench. What do you think? Is it worth it?
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's downward.
Downward direction.
Down, Rosie. Hoo. I keep thinking about that song. 311.
Oh god.
Can't do 311 though because they'll fucking ban that shit immediately.
Yeah, Mike doesn't have a wrench neither. I should give him one. I know Mike from he's got a flat earth channel in Austria. They get no play, dude. They get nothing. Most of the people that watch over there are like few and far between. You can't make money doing it, you know.
There you go. Perfect song for leaving the another place, another time.
The last one you put in.
Little country music for you. Classic country music. Yeah, dude. Yeah, check it out.
It's Jerry Lee.
Jerry Lee, baby. Jerry Lee.
Yeah, that's back when Copeland was actually doing music.
Yeah. Another place, another time.
You know, they were all on the same label, like literally. Like
I think
it's out of Memphis.
Insane. Yeah. He was insane, Jerry Lee.
Yeah. But you know, Jimmy's his cousin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I told that to PJ, like, really, Jerry Lee Lewis and Jimmy Swagger are cousins? Like,
yeah. Jerry Lee Lewis was going to be a preacher. He was going to be a preacher.
Oh, yeah. That was the thing to do in the South back in the 40s and the 50s, man. Everybody was preaching. Even Elvis was on that bandwagon at one point.
My father listened to country music, so I have a liking to like 1960s, 1970s country music. Not the depressing shit, but like Waylon
like
Jennings
Jones.
And like some George Jones and Waylon Jennings and Merle Haggard and
all the boys I grew up with, they listened to like David Allen Cole and crap.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
They like the shock value of it.
Yeah, I like that kind of shit.
The first time I was out drinking with a couple of them, you got to hear this song. It was goddamn these homosexuals. They won't leave me alone.
Cole was bad. He did a bunch of shit in the 50s that was really bad.
You know, it's crazy. Like now that we've seen what we've seen, and you look back in history and look at just all the music and how they were normalizing that shit back in the 70s and 80s.
Yeah.
Look how queer these bands are, and just how half of them are.
Look at the 80s, JJ. Look at all the
really
That's
gay.
what I'm talking about. The 80s. Yeah. It's like it's just mind blowing that how
some of the music
they
was
were
good.
normalizing it for all that.
Some
time.
of the 80s music was really good. I just didn't like the whole let's put on
yeah.
mascara.
The music
and
was the 80s is the best, man. That's my shit right there.
Yeah.
But
technically for rock and roll, it was a really high tech age, and it revolutionized the guitar work, especially, and the drum work.
Corporatism came into it at that point. They were just
what a bunch of fairies, dude.
Yeah, I wasn't into the whole hair band.
And then they normalize it like, oh, they're just rock stars. That's how rock stars look, you know? It's like
let's put on mascara.
Nah,
fucking no, fuck you.
They all got netted
Kiss
shirts.
made it cool, didn't he? Kiss made the makeup cool.
I never liked Kiss. I only liked a couple of Kiss songs, and
they're not good as a band.
I did not like
I think
Kiss.
they're all into inversion too, man. Half of those fuckers aren't even the sex that they're portraying.
Yeah.
Gene Simmons Gene Simmons got his name from an old rockabilly guy named Jumpin' Gene Simmons. You know,
I didn't know that.
That's where he's that. That's not his
More
name.
like Richard Simmons.
He's got like one of those real Jewy names.
Oh yeah, he does. Yeah, I remember what it is, but I'm not going to look it up right now. There was another one, Metallica. It has country roots. Believe it or not, Metallica.
Yeah, some of it does.
Yeah. Hatfield, his dad was in a band called the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. Either his grandfather or his dad. Yeah, they were a country band.
Yeah. I remember Nitty Gritty.
Yeah. Oh, guys,
I appreciate it, man. I'm supposed to be on tomorrow, man. I pushed it till tomorrow, but my work's been fucking killing me. By the time I get home, I don't feel like doing shit. But
yeah, I've been kind of the same way. My back's been a little screwy, so my sleep's a little weird, and you know, I'm trying to just stay fucking upright from moving around too much until I get through this one, and then I'm good for the rest of the winter until the springtime, and then it happens again.
Just to add the complaint list, my wrists, like on the outside of my arms, they're actually stiffening up. Like when I do
need surgery. I need surgery on my left arm, my keyboard when I game the WAS and D hand.
Yeah,
my hand is fine, my wrist is fine, but I need the tendon surgery. It goes from your wrist to your elbow. It's like the not Tommy John's, but it's like a similar where they cut it, they reattach it, And what happens is that tendon gets so tight that if I try to move if I hold my hand in the same spot,
brutal pain, man.
It's fucking brutal. I'd rather
Oh,
break
yeah.
my
Make a
fucking
grown man
arm.
cry, man. I know.
And then my
I hear you.
mouse hand, because I've been holding my hand on a fucking mouse for 35 years, 40 years probably. My mouse, I've got a carpal tunnel. So if I don't do the exercises before I fucking game, even for a half hour, my fucking hand starts fucking getting that nummy.
Do controllers
stingy.
do the same thing to you, or just
Yeah,
keyboard?
it's even worse with the controllers because then it makes both.
So when it starts, do you get like a sharp pain?
Sharp burning.
Yeah,
like a
that's what I'm
burning
developing
sensation.
in my right hand now. It's like I can feel it, like when I twist my arm to the outside, it'll start pinching.
It's
I get
excruciating, man.
Yeah, it's brutal.
Very painful.
He said basically I have tennis elbow is basically what it is. And some people get it and it goes away. Some people get it severely. I have the severe version of it, meaning that they have to do the tendon surgery on my forearm. It's actually up at my elbow where the tendon connects to my elbow because of the angle that my arm is at, and that's the problem. I can only game for about 25 minutes before my hand starts going up.
AI, so it can just read your thoughts.
There you go.
Fuck that. That's why I'm just retiring. That's why I'm just stopping gaming all the time.
Get out of it.
I'm out.
Hey, I want to declare next week Leadwell week.
Oh,
no,
damn.
Appreciation.
It's gonna be. I don't know. Who do you think, Roger?
I don't know.
Leadwell.
You saying? I don't know, man.
Yeah, Roger Leadwell Appreciation Week.
Well, we still got a whole list of people over in our community that we haven't done an appreciation.
I should buy a little fucking marble wheel with some numbers on it, and we should roll it around live, and then roll it around live, and then pick a number and just make a list. And whoever the fucking number comes out.
Hold on, bam! There it is. I was thinking we could do a vote on it, like right now. Like if you guys just come up with a list and vote on it. Get a list of people.
All the regulars, everyone we could think of. Sav won't come on early because he works.
I nominate Anus. That's a good one.
Jermaine, that'd be a decent one.
We have a whole bunch of videos we can watch. Yeah. That would be cool. All right, guys. Think about it. Vote on it and get out of here.
Much love, fam. Appreciate y'all.
Another place. See you next time. Another place. Another time.
Another time.
One by one, they're turning out the lights. I've been feeding that old jukebox just to hold you tight. Guess it's for the best. I just put in my last dime. Heard you whisper we'd meet again. Another place, another time. Chairs are stacked all over tables, and it's closing time, they say. I could wait right here forever if they'd only let me stay. Anywhere would be much better than that old lonely room of mine, and a sleepless night awaiting for another place, another time. Won't that room of mine be a lonely place to be after so close to me? And won't that old stairway be a little hard to climb, to a lonely room to wait for another place, another time? Won't that old stairway a little hard to climb, to a lonely room to wait for another place, another time?
Thank you, Jerry. Good night, guys.